It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We the Rock.
True.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Yay!
Welcome to the Cursed Ones, the gayest Dungeons and Dragons show on the internet. I literally cannot think of a single straight character in this entire campaign besides one.
Two.
And two.
I don't even know what Ryder would be. I haven't come up with that.
Arrow Ace King.
Let's get it. Fuck off.
Whoa!
Crying.
Yo!
Hey.
Heyo.
Hello.
Welcome. Just in time for me to recombobulate. Okay, so
Sweet.
hi, welcome to the first episode of the 2022 Pride Gay Month. We're gay.
Gamer.
Gamer.
What should we do for the question of the day? Is my question to you.
All right, let's go
Favorite
through
Sonic character.
Favorite Sonic
question.
character? That is a good
question.
question, actually. Good question. You know what? Let's do it. Favorite Sonic character. Do I know any Sonic characters? No.
You know at
You
least
do.
one.
I do know at least one. So we're gonna go off of that knowledge. Okay, well, let's begin. The second I get things recombobulated. Cole is a square today. I just feel the need to mention that on principle.
Discord hates my camera. It really
Yeah.
does.
I'm sorry.
And I also forgot to combobulate all the other slides, so things are bad.
That is okay.
I was listening to music, in my defense. But
That
let's
is
start with the
okay.
question of the day. We'll fix it as we go. It's fine. We're professional. We're professional. We're just like Critical Role. Totally.
Exactly
we got a whole
like them.
staff. Yay.
Matt Mercer is behind the screen right now.
Yeah,
So
you can't
true.
see him. He's there.
He's shaking his
Ooh.
fucking fist at the laptop
Holy
right now.
fucking
He
shit.
can't
Oh my
believe
God.
it.
Oh my god. Yo,
Matt
he's-
Mercer?
Now, hold up, he's doing some sick fucking knife tricks, but holy shit! Oh my
What
god!
the fuck?
Oh my
He
god!
just tossed it.
It's a backflip!
Dude, he's fucking
shit!
juggling chainsaw. What the fuck?
He's on top of a
Oh my
ball.
god, he voice acted.
That's crazy.
All right.
Oh my god, he critical role.
Yo, compacted violence. Who are you, and who is your favorite Sonic character?
Hi, I'm Kiki, and I play Lily, and it is well known that I've never played a single Sonic game in my life, which makes perfect sense because I look like Brian David Gilbert. However, through my exposure to the Sonic fan dubs as well as the Sonic movies, I can comfortably say that my favorite Sonic character is not a character, it's characters. Rouge the Bat and her one polygon tit, and Jet
Yes.
the bird, who makes it sound like whatever the
Real.
fuck kind of sound he makes, but I like it because he's funny in the dubs. I don't know what he's like in the
Real.
game.
You
Don't
cannot fucking hit me with Rouge the Bat and her one polygon tit. That is so.
It's just
fucked
one
up.
polygon. She got two of them in the
It's
later
important to
games, but it didn't really
specify.
make much of a difference.
That's true. You're not wrong. Thank you so much, Kiki. I am. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I'm Dean. I'm the dungeon master. I play everyone else, and I run this shit show. I also am known for not knowing much about Sonic. I very much only know what Cole has told me. And my favorite Sonic character is Madonna. Not the Sonic character, actually. It is just Madonna from the
Oh.
Vogue music video. Yeah, her.
Oh,
She's
not
my
the religious one?
not the religious Madonna
Aw,
either.
man.
It is. It could
What
be
is
though.
What?
It is
You
bitch. I'm
mean-
Madonna.
You're not the Madonna, the cut Sonic character, the cut Sonic girlfriend that was going to be in the first game and part of Sonic's band.
What?
Yes.
That is such interesting lore. But no,
Wait, you didn't actually know that?
no.
Wait,
That's
you
not why
think
you said
serious?
Madonna.
I just know that
I
Madonna.
am
serious?
legit serious. In the original Sonic game, they were planning to give Sonic a girlfriend named Madonna, who was I don't know if she
Wasn't
was a
she,
part
like,
of the band,
spy?
but no, she wore like a red dress, and
Oh, she looks like
Sonic had a
Jessica
band
Rabbit.
which had Vector in it. It was the first like concept of Vector. Vector's
Why
been
don't I think
around
she
for
was
a
a
long
spy?
time.
Material Girl.
She was in
Uh,
Archie Comics? What do you mean?
The funny
Material
thing
Girl.
is, I have told
Sonic's-
Liz this before.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were
forgot.
lying to me.
No, it's actually, we're all wrong. It is actually Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Anyways, have you seen this man? I sure haven't. Who is you? What is Sonic?
Hello, I'm Cole. I play Ryder. I am half exhausted today. We're gonna see where my leftover adrenaline takes me. And my favorite Sonic character, as my friends will probably say, I like Sonic a lot.
Whoa!
And now, as a like, oh, there's a different one. Okay.
We're
I was
learning
right.
about Madonna, the different versions of
I don't know much
Madonna.
about the I don't know much about the comics.
I
But
don't
I've read
either.
the history of Sonic book. If I had to pick a not cool answer, of course Sonic's gonna be my favorite. I like Sonic. He's the hero. I'm a sucker for those characters.
It's fair.
Shadow's edgy and cool. Knuckles is cool. If I had to pick a favorite, like more obscure but not obscure character, I'd have to pick Espio. Because
Yeah!
Espio's super sick with the
Espio's gay.
ninja. I didn't know that. Uh, yeah.
Is that a
That's my
chameleon?
favorite.
It is a chameleon!
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month. Sever, I hardly know her. Who are you and who's your favorite Sonic character?
Hi, I'm Cece. I play Sharpay, and the majority of my knowledge about Sonic comes from when I played Sonic Generations when I was really young, and I
Very
had
good
a
game.
crush on Blaze the Cat, so my answer is Blaze the Cat.
Blaze the Cat. That's a
She's
good
cool
one.
character too.
I like her
Yeah.
design. That's all
Silver
I
is
know.
cool.
Yeah.
I like Silver a lot. I don't care what
Silver is
anyone
cool.
says.
Silver is gay.
I'm traveling shit.
I only know the
Crucified.
fandoms, man.
Crucified Mega Man. Who are you and who's your favorite Sonic character?
Hi, I'm Crucified Mega Man, and
That's your
I
whole
play-
name.
First and last.
I almost said I play crime, and I was gonna have a moment.
And I commit crime.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Crucified Mega Man from the hit series Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I commit crime. The only exposure to Sonic before this year was the Snapcube fan dubs.
Yes.
So for the longest time, that is the only knowledge of Sonic I had, and I have to admit, Dr. Robotnik.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He's gay.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He's the reason I'm gay.
Gonna blow up the
Yo.
island like a
Happy,
crocodile.
Happy Pride Month. Dr. Robotnik made crime gay.
Happy Pride Month. He stole my straight.
He engineered
Put-
you.
I'm gonna turn everyone gay.
I do have a
Real.
fun fact about that. Eggman was actually
Yes.
going to be the hero at first, in the first Sonic game, and he wore pajamas.
Homophobic that they
What?
took that from us.
That's not
Homophobic,
good.
they took away his pajamas.
He doesn't get to be sleepy. This is horrible.
What? Villains
This is the
can't be
worst
in
day of my
pajamas?
life. So what? You're telling me that villains can't sleep in cozy fucking pajamas? You're
That's
telling me that
terrible.
they
That is
can't
all
get
the time.
toasty? You're
In a
telling
full
me that they
three-piece
can't.
suit.
You're telling me that they can't get sleepy and cozy
I'm-
with their
I'm not
stuffy
telling
and their
anyone.
blankie and their
I'm
silly
not-
freaking pillow?
No,
And
I'm
like
not
a
telling anyone
nightcap?
this.
What is
That's
going
fucked up.
on?
That's
That's
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
What? You're not
Well-
telling anybody what, Cole? What you got under that shawl?
My what?
His shawl, it's there. Don't you all see it?
Oh, it's secrets. It's invisible.
I was trying to think. I was
What's
trying
in
to think
there,
of the
Cole?
word of like. I was trying to think of the word curtain, but my brain was
My
like,
stomach.
no, face curtain.
Face curtain.
This is starting off at such a state. Let's do a recap of what happened last session. So last session actually started off with you guys at a bulletin board, having seen a poster for an interesting show that is being put on by a certain Cornelius, the show in question being called Cursed Ones, The Untold Story. I wonder what that could be about.
Oh my.
Also, the kidnapped Kelsey was on the poster, so, stolen wife, fucked up Cornelius, things aren't that good. So, that might be a problem, one that we should probably address. And thankfully, the party were able to address it because they were given tickets to go on a lovely cruise to hopefully take them to Cornelius. So after a bit of futzing around the town and totally not making the most overpowered weapon combo in the entire series, I should also mention that they got rewarded. They got rewarded by the council in Threadwire, and it turned out that one of the council members, the council leader, Iliaya, was actually Judgment, the god, the letter god, and gave them a 9th level astral projection spell, said that they'll need it in the coming days, and then fucked off into the universe. Also gave them Revivify, which was good. So, continuing on from that, they proceeded to turn those 2 spell scrolls into really fucked up weapons that could just murder and kill and do horrible crimes. So I can't wait for that to become something that absolutely just fucking one-shots a boss of mine. That'll be fun. And they also saved Harrison from getting fucking assassinated and took him into the gay bar where he's now hanging out, living, as he should. Happy Pride Month. And they finally received a memory potion for Benny. And it currently needs to stew, but in the next, I believe I said 3 nights, it'll be ready for consumption.
Oh my god, we're slurping! We're slurping!
We are having a fucking chug over here in the Fortnite
God.
funny
Number one.
moments.
The Chug Jug Kid came out as bisexual. It really is Pride Month.
Ooh, happy Pride Month! Let's fucking go. Anyways, the party actually managed to board the boat, which is called the Cogito Ergo Sum. And from there, they started getting settled in. They bumped into a couple colorful characters along the way. But other than that, we ended off last session with Sharpay seeing a strange face indented in some sheets, until it quickly pulled away before she could investigate anymore, and seemingly no one else seemed to notice it, so mysteries are afoot as we start to head out into another oceanic adventure, aboard another fun ship.
Nothing ever goes wrong on the ocean.
Nothing ever goes wrong with the Cursed Ones.
Nothing ever happens to the Cursed Ones.
Nothing bad ever happens.
To the
Kennedys!
Cursed Ones! All right, so, shall we begin?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Allow me to start our sailing ship ambiance for the day. So, actually, allow me to quickly do something here. I need to quickly put on a noise gate. There we go. Can you guys talk for a second?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, wonderful. Cool. So, this works out. Let me just get everything set up. Okay. The high noon sun beams down from the heavens against a dull purple sky, casting its glare onto the crystal clear waves of Yashandale's coast. The seafoam-covered waves give way to beachside corals that twist and turn, eerily similar in appearance to brains, intestines, clots, and reaching hands and nerves. Shadows pass through every crevice and corner, and are obscured by the ripples of the wave and foam cast behind the Cogito Ergo Sum's path. But as you cast off from Yashandale's coastal shores, the sting of seaside chill begins to rear its head, and the real December air sets heavy over the horizon, as coral is hidden by sheets of thin glacial ice sheets, and a sprinkle of snow begins to flutter from above. There's a chill on your breaths as you break out into completely open ocean. Quickly, everyone who is setting themselves up in the passengers' cabins are called out by a loud ringing bell, and soon you are introduced to a number of characters up above. One, which you guys have previously seen, introduced herself previously as the captain of the ship. She is a rather short woman of darker skin and complexion, and I need to get her description up here. She's small-statured. Her hair is done up in a passion twist high ponytail, and it's dyed this beautiful amaranth red. Her features are stern, her arms are crossed, she is covered in tattoos, especially on the left side of her face, which is covered in eye symbols. She's wearing black lipstick, black smock, and overall, red jackets and red accessories here and there, all topped off with a jade necklace. And she sits there with a massive blade, a greatsword, on her back, which kind of betrays her size and stature. And next to her, to her left, is another, who you can presume is perhaps someone else higher up in the ship's ranking pecking order. It is a green dragonborn with green fins styled like a mohawk at the top of his head, with a bed of deep, rich red fur at the back part of his head and down to his back, that kind of wraps around his neck like a mane. He has a tall, like slender body and a very long neck. But the most striking part about him is this massive iron box around his neck that seems to rattle slightly, as if something is inside of it. The iron is old and carved to fit well around the area with divots and patterns, but it seems uncomfortable. He's wearing a standard fare pirate's jacket with orange and red trims and a green and white base. And the two stand there, with a number of rigging operators and other general crewmates scattered about the rigging and the ships and the ropes, and leaning over from the top deck down to the main deck portion, looking down at you all. And the captain begins to speak. Hi there! Welcome to the open ocean. I thank you all for putting your safety and trust in our hands. Welcome to the Cogito Ergo Sum. I'm your captain, Radicole. I've captained this vessel for longer than I can remember, with the aid of my second-in-command, third mate Maze Burlington. Pleasure to meet you all. As a quick review, if you have any questions, feel free to ask anybody here with a tattoo like this on their hand. And her and the other crewmates hold up these tattoos on their hand, which are of eyes. For any assistance, basically just let any one of us know if anyone needs special consideration for disability, curses, or otherwise. Just let one of our crew members know. Breakfast is served when the sun dips over the horizon. Dinner is when the sun dips beneath it. We're currently looking at mildly snowy weather and calm waves, so enjoy your stay and thanks for joining me on my retirement voyage. Play nice, kids. And she is going to wink at you all and turn around with just a, okay guys, let's get to work. We're already out on the open ocean. We are going to be going about 13 degrees starboard. Let's get on that. And immediately the rigging people start climbing up the ropes and start tightening, fastening, pulling down sails, and just steering the boat. It creaks and kind of, I guess it just creaks into motion as you continue out upon the waves. So, you guys are free to roam the boat as you please and do whatever you may.
Oh, Benny's admiring this boat.
How big is this boat? Good question. This is a massive vessel. It is a commercial, I guess like, it's a commercial ship, in a sense that it is meant to host about, like, 1,000 people, passengers and crew. And it's just like massive, with like a ton of sails. It's fully rigged. And just generally, I'd say that the main deck is about 300 feet long with 40 feet of width from port to starboard.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just a big boat.
Big
Needless
boat.
to say. Big
Large.
boat.
Okay.
Not a lot of people on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I can't really see much right now, so
Yeah.
nor
Whatever.
know
Speaking
what's
of which,
going on.
We probably should tell a crew member that we are blind.
Maybe.
That might
Yeah.
be a good
It's
idea.
sad they do have accommodations. That would be nice.
Have we
Just
actually
for,
asked
like-
where this boat is going?
I just
Not
got on
Eros,
it. I
right?
followed you guys.
Was it sad? I feel like I
believe
remember.
it was said that you guys were going to Eros, though I might not have said it. I don't know, but it is.
Well,
We'll just
I
say
think-
that the captain, just like generally, you hear her shout out, "We are en route to Eros."
Okay.
Arrows. Makes sense.
Is that where Cornelius is?
Presumably, if not on the boat itself, which apparently not. So, yes, we'll say. Somewhere.
It sounds pretty quiet here. How many
Yeah.
people are actually here?
Could Sharpay try to do a head count?
Sure, absolutely. So you start counting around on the ship. A few people are actually starting to go down deck by now, but you don't see a lot. In terms of people you've already, I guess, learned the names of, there is Rada, the captain, and Maze Burlington, the third mate. But other than that, there's not too many people that strike your interest. There is the cloaked satyr person you've seen before. Up on the rigging, there is a human man. There is a bullywog. And other than that, there's just like a few other people roaming around. There's an Eladrin elfin person. There's halflings that are kind of playing cards over on the side. Up on the rigging, there's like a coconut crab shifter who is working on snipping through some loose rope and such. And I guess like there's not that many people. In terms of passengers, I think there would only be about 20 you can clock at the moment.
On 1,000 ship.
Yes. So the turnout
words
is
came out
very
like a-
low, though I guess it is also a winter voyage, which is not a very popular time to go seafaring.
Yeah. So she'll say to Ryder, not a lot, maybe like 20-ish for passengers. There's I think we're just barely outnumbering the crew, which is a little concerning.
So this is an oddly exclusive voyage, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty chilly, too. I don't know
Yeah.
how many people want to go on a cruise when it's freezing outside.
That's true.
I
I feel
guess
like we
wouldn't
should
know.
ask about those accommodations, because that seems very nice.
Just, like, notice when dinner is starting, because we can't exactly see the sunrise.
Yeah.
You know, back in my day, they didn't have nearly enough accommodations. I'm so glad nowadays that they're considering those things.
God, you are
True.
so old.
What?
Every
Can't an
time
old
you
man
say
be-
that. Well, okay, Benny. Lily is gonna like hover her hands over Benny's shoulders in like an invitation of like, listen. We're both over 100, but for some reason you make me feel so young.
That's because you are a young whippersnapper.
Everyone's young to Benny, to be fair.
I take it back. I take everything back. I knocked my milkshake over. That's what I did.
Oh
Oh,
Lily-
terrible!
Lily miserably knocks over a cup of blood. I jest.
no!
But yeah, as you guys are kind of just like standing, I guess taking head counts of the area, just generally clocking in what the deck looks like, what everything is, where everything is. There are some people like currently joining on tours. A lot of people start filtering down to different areas of the boat. Some crowd head over to on the front part of the deck. Actually, there is a number of tables that can be used for both for dining and what seems to be happening now, a number of card games and gambling. Other than that, a lot of people head down deck to the cabin's quarters and such to set themselves up if they haven't already. And some people are just looking at the waves. Though, as kind of the crowd is filtering out here and there, throughout kind of a larger wave of passengers heading to put their stuff into cubbies, Ryder, you take 1 piercing damage.
Oh, fuck, not again.
No, please,
Wait.
not the word.
Okay.
Did you get a splinter?
As
Do
you
I know where
feel-
this is coming from?
You feel something sharp enter your upper wrist. It's a very quick motion. In fact, it takes a second for the pain to be noticeable, but it starts like you start feeling hot blood tickling like down your wrist.
So this isn't just like a poke and I'm like, oh, okay, that's just random pain. This
You
is
have-
like there's something's happening.
You have been stabbed, just slightly in your upper wrist.
Okay.
Bruh.
Ryder will probably like lift up his arms. Anyone else feel that?
What?
No, but I can smell it, dude. That's.
Eh?
Ugh.
What happened?
He'll hold up his arm like this. I don't even. He doesn't know if the cut is noticeable or anything, but he's just holding up his arm.
You would have to like kind of pull up your glove a little bit to reveal it, but yes, there is a noticeable gash down the
Oh.
wrist as the crowd finally passes beyond you all, and Ryder is. It's pretty much that a crowd waved through you all, that prick happened, and now they've all scattered to the wind, and it is just you guys in your little group as Ryder holds up this injury.
That's weird. And not good.
That's quite bizarre.
That was
Well,
just
I mean,
me.
when I first smelled it, I thought you just got like a splinter, but it's up.
I was
Not on
standing
your
here.
feet. Yeah.
There wouldn't be much of any of a way to like try to pinpoint maybe like who in the crowd that was.
You could,
I
absolutely.
could. Okay.
Would you like to roll investigation?
I would like to do that. I'd love to do that, in fact.
And I will be rolling stealth against this.
Uh-huh.
Oh my.
Well, 19.
Ooh. See, I had passive at Trace Cast, which is plus 10 bonus to stealth checks.
Bitch.
But
Oh, no.
I rolled a 4.
Let's
So
go!
Ah.
Oh.
Though I did look at their sheet and they do have a plus 17 to stealth.
Yeah, that'll do it.
How do
So,
you have
um,
a plus 17?
That's a lot.
A
Illegal.
plus
Big
5,
number.
a plus 5 dexterity and a lot of proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
You stupid
Yeah.
rogue.
And expertise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I rogue.
Yeah.
You do not pinpoint where it's come from, but I will at least give you that a couple of people in the crowd seem to move a little quicker than others.
Anyone look suspicious?
Anyone looks
I mean, I can't-
suspicious. I mean,
I can't really.
if you would like me to, I mean, Sharpay, I can tell you who is kind of moving a little faster. at
I'd
the
love to
moment.
know.
Excellent.
to
So
know.
currently there is a little goblin that moved a little bit faster, just skittering away. A halfling. Alongside this, there would be this like half-orc Dompier that starts walking away. But his gait is actually more like confident, and the cloaked satyr figure.
I am
Yeah,
interested in the
I
Dom here,
figured.
only for personal reasons.
Yeah.
The Dom here, because
Yeah, there is a Dompier.
That's just cool. Yeah.
yeah, that's just cool.
Yeah. Can I investigate anything about like what just happened to Ryder? Like, can I look at the wound?
Yeah, you can roll medicine to see like more of what's happening in there.
I'm not good at medicine, but I'll do it.
Sharpay,
Give
you just
her a
kind of
go.
reach out and grab Ryder's wrist, I suppose, and get a better look at it.
It's a 5. I'm not seeing shit.
You can't discern anything. There's a lot of blood because it's near where a vein is.
Oh, we should cover that up. Do we have bandages or something? Anything? It's kind of bleeding a lot. Lily, do you want some? I don't know.
No, that I'm fine.
I
Also,
have a
if you, like,
guess.
I don't want to like do that to him
That's
because he's
fair.
only been with us for like a month.
That's fair, but it's also like we're gonna have to clean it up. I'm just saying.
I'll ask the chefs for some. They probably have some. They always
Yeah.
do. Anyways, does she still have like leftover bandages from when she wrapped her eyes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So you can just like
So-
take some purple bandages
Yeah.
and wrap up Ryder's wrist.
There you go.
That was weird.
That
Not
was
the
weird.
bandages.
I'm getting weird vibes from that satyr person, I'll be honest.
That's a satyr. Other
Another
than
satyr?
Ryder?
Yeah, Arden. Arden spoke to her. She told us about it.
I zoned out for like a good
That's
3
fair.
hours.
That's fair. That's understandable. But yeah, there's a very cloaked figure, which is weird.
Cloak figures are never good. We always have something to hide.
Yeah.
Lily
That's
says,
true.
wearing a cloak.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
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 Is that
Yeah.
their
I
name?
I feel like we should talk to someone.
I don't believe Arden did get their name.
Nah, it didn't happen.
Nah.
Yeah, very standoffish.
That
Very
is what
much
we
was.
call roleplay. Writers, once again, blind. I say that all the time, but that's just because I feel like I should explain
Yeah.
why I
No,
don't
that's
think,
fair.
think
Yeah.
I don't think I should be the one driving this group.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
He's
least
sort of
Ryder
just
does
standing
know.
with his cut arm.
At least he does know that there is at least a satyr on the boat now. So
That's true.
yeah.
So if he's needs to imagine someone,
Yeah.
he can take
Imagine
a
Get a
wild
mental
guess.
He can. Exactly.
Yeah, I suppose, are there any crew members close by? I'm really just looking for anyone with the eye tattoo.
Yes, actually, I'd say that the closest to you is actually a Warforged.
Ooh.
Who is kind of obvious to see, considering the fact that their neck alone is about 10 feet tall. It's a very strangely shaped Warforged, more exaggerated than many you have seen before, with a body made from blue and copper cobalt.
Ooh.
Its two legs like latch and
Okay,
secure
cobalt.
onto the ground like a bird's legs lock around a branch. And the body is about 90% thick neck, like more of a sauropod type creature. And at the top of the neck is nothing more than a single like beam of jade light. And surrounding their neck are a number of like just I guess pegs around it that are all kind of they're pointing in different directions, and they are actually parts of a northbound compass. So you get the sense that this Warforged is literally made to be a lookout and a compass at the same time.
Damn.
But
That's
you
efficient.
actually see the eye pattern branded more so onto a chest plate area.
Convenient.
Well,
And their head
I'll
is
go
just
over
like
there.
going in a circle.
Oh.
Like a submarine.
Okay. Well, I guess she'll try to go over there. Just like, hello? Am I interrupting?
You are most certainly not. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to ask a question about the caption mentioned some disability accommodations when she was speaking. Two of my friends are blind. What do you have for that?
The head starts. Do you guys know that rhythm heaven game where you screw the heads on the robots and it like goes all the way
Yeah.
down?
Oh my god.
It literally spins around
Yeah.
and just goes like zzz, down to
Oh my
eye
God.
level, and the feet unhook from the ground, and it stands up in a much more humanoid type shape. You are looking for disability accommodations? We can absolutely help with that. What would help you in this experience?
Well, she'll turn to the Ryder and Lily because they're the ones who are blind.
Not much you
If
can
we
do
could
about
just-
this.
Be told when breakfast and dinner are because we can't see the sun. That'd be
Excellent.
great.
I can let out a loud siren to alert you when dinner is prepared.
No, that's okay. Do you have like a bell or something?
It
Something
opens
less
like its
disruptive.
maw, and it just goes like ding, ding.
Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Oh.
That works. Thank you, buddy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I will assign a bell ringing symbol for whenever breakfast or dinner is served.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cool.
Are there any other accommodations I can give to any of you? Perhaps you would like
Lou's
to
gonna
know
lean
the
over.
safety features of this vessel. We, for one,
Ooh.
have 5-foot gunwales, just to make sure that no one accidentally falls overboard. If someone
Oh.
is found fallen overboard, we have rescue vessels available.
Ooh. That is good to know.
Good to know, I suppose.
We also have proximity lighting, so everywhere you go on the ship will be lit up when you are within proximity of one of our many lights. Not useful for those who are blind in this group, but for those who can see, it's helpful.
I see. Yeah. Do you have any sort of? I wouldn't imagine so. Do you have any sort of magic detection measures? Would you say?
Magic detection measures. Kind of like a moment of like, my scanning does not include any sort of magic detection. Mostly, I am here to function as a navigator. I can tell which
see.
side
Yeah.
is north.
I see. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I just asked because when I was below deck just a moment ago, I don't know what it was. It was strange. There was like something pressing through the curtain to my quarters, but it was gone when I left, and so I was concerned if maybe there was some sort of like invisible something happening. I don't know necessarily, but it was just a little concerning.
Is there any other disability I can help you with today, or any sort of accommodations I can make?
Lily's gonna lean over to Sharpay and just like, do you still have that umbrella?
I do.
Okay, then we're good.
Okay. I don't believe so. Thank you for your help.
Excellent. I must continue navigating the ship as we
Mhm.
speak.
Yes, go ahead.
And the head just goes right up to the clouds once again.
Are we gonna ignore the evasiveness there?
Yeah, maybe let's ask someone else.
Someone who's not programmed to avoid any questioning.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, he has a job, so I don't want to be too I don't want to interrupt him too much.
Well, there are certainly other crew members across the ship that you can clock here and there. I'd say that there is a pixie flying around with like kind of wings made out of opalescent shells, a very beachside looking pixie.
Ooh.
There is also the coconut crab shifter, as said before, who is climbing up the rigging. And alongside him, there is another human rigger up there. And alongside that, there's actually not that many crewmates that aren't like already doing some important functions. At the moment, the third mate and captain don't appear to be on the main deck. So it's just the two rigging officers, the Warforged and the Pixie.
Okay, I see. Could I go for the pixie?
Absolutely. And she's just kind of flying around right now. Her focus is currently on, let me read. Yeah, she is kind of just like generally helping around with tasks. She is doing head counts and such, securing anchors, checking logs, maps, etc. And
She's
is currently performing some safety checks and checking out some of the rigging that was possibly set as unstable earlier. And she turns as you guys approach. Oh, well, hi there. Can I help you here
Hi.
today?
Hi, sorry to interrupt if you're busy, but
Oh,
I just
no
had a
problem
question.
at all.
Yeah, I was curious if you, I was talking to the Warforged over there. Do you have any sort of maybe like magical detection measures on the ship for safety? Because I had a concern below deck.
What type of concern below deck?
I'm not entirely certain what it was. There was something pressing through the curtain to my quarters, like a giant face, and I was concerned that there was something that may have been invisible that was doing that and then went away. It was weird.
I personally don't have any measures like that, and the ship isn't equipped with any sort of sensors like that. The most we have is proximity lights. So
Yeah,
if
I
something
see.
was invisible, it would still light up the sensors.
I see. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be anything though. No,
Yeah, I gotcha. Thank you. How are the sorry, could you remind me what's the deal with the proximity lights? Where are those visible?
Proximity lights are located everywhere across the ship, especially below decks, just because it can get a bit dark down there. When
Right.
you're within 20 feet of one, it'll start illuminating. The closer you get,
Okay.
the lighter it'll become.
I see. Okay, interesting. All right, thank you. This is unrelated, but just something I was curious about. Those the tattoos that all of you have. Why that symbol? It's interesting.
Oh, I think the captain said it's some sort of luck symbol.
I see. Okay. Cool.
So, we like to try and be lucky campers here on the ship here, especially since it's Radha's last voyage, and, we don't want anything going awry.
Definitely, yeah. It's what you'd hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your help. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
And they continue going back to their tasks, though they actually look a little, like, confused for a moment, almost like a weird sense of deja vu has washed over them, but they quickly shake it off and continue.
Like they had gotten asked that question before.
Well,
Lily's gonna like lean over to Sharpay again and go, they're hoping for luck, but I feel like we're the worst luck charm you can have on your boat.
yeah, I feel kind of bad, but let's hope for the best. The last time we were on a boat, it didn't sink for a whole 7 months, so at least we have that going for us.
We made it back in one piece.
We
mostly.
did. We did. It didn't go great, but the ship was fine. Huh.
Did you explain what's up with Cornelius to Ryder?
I
I think you guys did.
think I did, yeah.
Okay. My memory is shot, dude. Okay.
Well,
So how's it been this past few hours? I've been completely zoned out of my mind.
that's alright. It's been okay. It's been a little weird, but nothing abhorrent has happened yet to my knowledge.
I mean, I know we found out that Kelsey's with Cornelius, which is
Yeah.
I guess that's only slightly reassuring because on one hand she's with family, but on the other hand she's with family.
Yeah.
That family just so happens to be.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm happy she's alive at least, but it's really not great.
Was Hugo in that picture? I
No,
couldn't tell.
don't think so. That is a good
Well, I
question.
mean, I thought
Where's
last time we
Hugo?
heard from him, he was looking for Cornelius.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I mean, considering the kidnapping, I'm a little concerned that he may already be there. But I guess
Yeah.
maybe in the event that he isn't, we could write to him.
We're kind of out of message spells at the moment, seeing as none of us can do magic.
That's true.
Other than Bendy over there, but
That's true.
It's a
Do male
special
spirits work while we're out on the
Yeah.
water?
I'm actually, yes, male spirits would work over the water.
Okay.
no
okay.
swag.
And in
Well,
case of abandoning ship, I do have the ability to walk on water.
yeah, that's good.
You
That
should
reminds me
be
of that one
fine.
Azamar.
Yeah.
Jesus?
I
Yes.
wasn't gonna say it. But
The
yeah.
famous Azamar. Jesus Christ.
So true.
I remember Jesus.
Dude was a party
what a guy.
animal.
Yeah.
Was he?
Oh, God.
He surprised all of his buds with the walk on water spell one day and they started worshipping him. That was a time to be alive, I tell you. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Great to hear.
Is it dinner
Sorry to interrupt you all over here. I happen to overhear a bit of communication happening, and I don't mean to pry. Walking up to you guys, by the way, for reference, is that same half-orc Dompier from before.
Hey.
Hey, let's go.
gamer?
One
Hi.
more. All right.
I
So,
am- Outside.
whoa.
Outdoor morgue.
I'm gonna quickly continue this description and then wheel Arden on in here. So this smooth walking half-orc Dompier walks up to you. He has really puffed out lighter brown hair, brown skin that kind of tapers off into a olive-ish green on his hands. He has large tusks and such, some lip piercings going out both sides, and very tiny spectacles that have golden interiors, and his eyes are just solid green. He's wearing a green cravat, a black blouse, some suspenders and such, and generally a very formal outfit as he approaches you all. You guys happen to know where that show is happening? The Cursed One's real story?
Oh.
Well, see, the funny. Wait. Lily's gonna lean over to Sharpay again because that seems like the only thing she's been doing. Did we tell people that we're the Cursed Ones, or is that something we have to keep on the down low?
Oh, don't worry, I've already figured that one out.
Holy
Okay,
Jesus
okay,
Christ,
great.
how good are your ears?
Well, I do have enhanced hearing due to my status, but I just had a quick question I guess I wanted to put forth, which is if you did indeed know where this was going to be taking place. You see, I had a friend of mine recently get whisked off for an audition, and I haven't been able to
Oh.
track him down since, so I was curious.
Yeah, we did receive a bit of an invitation, you could say. We got these tickets since they're going to Eros. I presume that they are in Eros, though we don't know exactly where.
Interesting. Well,
Would you do we take the poster with us?
No, I don't think you guys did.
Dang it!
Dang it. Mind Palace.
What are you trying to ask?
Could you describe the friend, maybe? We saw a poster. Well, did you see the same poster as we?
Yes, actually. I mean, I
Okay.
did see a poster flying around the place down in Threadwire. That's where I presume you guys were last as well, considering the whole
Yes.
chaos and hellfire and agony type business. But
Glad to know our reputation precedes us.
it certainly does. Let's hope that this voyage has nothing to do with that, but by your luck, it probably
Hopefully.
will.
Yeah,
Anywho.
don't jinx it.
Yes, no, I actually did see him on the poster, but I was interested because it didn't actually say where it was taking place. He's a Fearbulk. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His reputation sort of precedes itself already. I was previously a part of his band. His name is Envy Ivy. Have you heard of him before?
Is that the one who had a bit of a moment in Threadwire?
Yes, actually, last time I heard from him, that guy did have a bit of a mess in Threadwire, overgrew
I
the whole
see.
place, spread some sort of fucked up flower plague under
I
a
see.
blue moon.
Huh, interesting.
Yes, been trying to track down the chap ever since, but I haven't really turned out very lucky.
Well, it would probably be great to find him. Because
Certainly would be.
I have some concerns about the consent involved in people who are joining this production.
I've heard strange whisperings going around. So,
Yes.
you know, I'd keep your chins up if I were you.
Indeed.
Anywho, you know, don't mind me. I'll just be continuing on doing what I do best, cruising, boozing, having a great time. But if any more information comes up, then, you know, let me know.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes, I should
what's it-
introduce myself real quick. My name is Heleo Mixtry.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, too.
I
Wow.
suppose you're aware that my name is Sharpay.
Yes, I certainly do know most of you, though this little one seems to be new to the party. And he looks down where Arden is now standing.
Oh, what the fuck? Where'd you come from?
Hi. I just came. I just arrived.
Monks.
As you
so
do.
Sneaky. Sorry.
Yeah, that's one of my skills.
They're not the
We're
only
great at
thing
that.
that's sneaky. Keep on your toes. I think something's gonna happen.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this place is like haunted. It just feels haunted. Yeah, there we go.
I already forgot his name.
That's the description of this boat that I'm doing.
Heleo.
Haunted.
I don't know how to spell
Lily's
it, but
gonna,
it's
like-
Heleo.
Point at Heleo, just go. So, like, Dompier, right? Right. We're on that
Yes.
kind of level. So, do you have, like, the same kind of sun allergies? Because I recently got a talisman that burned up a little bit. So, if you did, I was wondering, did you have any kind of, like, permanent solution?
Ooh, you see, the thing is that Dompier are half vampire, not full vampire. And I am most certainly a very different type of one. I don't exactly drink upon blood, I drink upon people's highs, if that makes sense. But, I have heard tell, actually, recently of a number of vampire communities working on such things, so I wouldn't know exactly where to pick up one, but I don't happen to have the same allergy. Though when you think about it, everyone's a little allergic to the sun.
It's true.
Fair point.
You
Umbrella
just
work.
keep yourself under an umbrella.
I'm pointing at Sharpay. I don't know why I pointed behind me.
He's blind.
Well, anywho, I happen to have some business to attend to. That's a lie, but I just want to head off now. Wonderful talking to you all. Nice to meet you all. I'm sure that when things go to shit, I'd love to watch it. And he is just
Nice to
going
know we have a
to
friend.
nod at you all and then just prance away.
Bye. Where did you come from, Arden? That was kind of fucked up.
Oh, I just walked up
Popping out
behind
of the
you.
wood.
I think I'm
I
just
guess
kind of.
I guess
I guess
that's
I'm
it.
just like below the eye level, so
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
can't
not
really-
wearing shoes, are you?
That is the
kinda-
blind
No.
spot when it's behind me.
Shoes make the most noise.
Well, it depends on the shoes, but yeah.
I know you already talked to us a little about the satyr person you were talking to, but I don't know. I'm weirded out. I'm concerned because Ryder got poked by something as the crowd was walking by, and I mean she was part of the crowd. I don't know if it was her necessarily, but I'm weirded out. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, this place, I was walking through alone, and I was just like, wow, feels vaguely haunted. So
Yeah. Did you notice any, like, I don't know, weapons of that sort?
no, not really. I mean, she had a weird box, but I didn't see what was in it, and
Box.
it could just be general luggage after all. So like,
Interesting.
not really any more suspicious than the rest of the travelers, I guess.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just go talk to him again?
That is an option. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could just all go. Although honestly, I think maybe they'd run away then.
Whoa, they can't run
Well,
far.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
be honest. If they're the one that stabbed me, I don't think it'd be safe me being the one going to talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever met another satyr?
Probably not.
Well, I guess the better question is, do other satyrs exist? Because I've never met.
You guys
I
have
mean,
met a
well,
satyr.
obviously they
Stick.
exist. We've just met one.
I'm like, I
One.
might have. Wait a minute.
We've met at least one more. We've met two total, so they definitely exist.
It's not a lot though. It probably
Mm,
Is it
worth
like-
it.
Yeah, but
Is it like elves in the way of scarcity? Because all the elves are in the Feywild, so all the
There-
satyrs might be there too.
There was
You're
an
asking the
elf.
wrong guy.
There was an
There
elf. There was
was?
an elf. There's an elf on
Sharpay.
this boat. I know that it wasn't relevant to mention.
I will go find it. Oh, I'd say, why did I say it? I'll go find them later.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always go as like maybe two of us instead of just
Well, I
one.
don't
or
think
something.
they'll
It's true.
try to blow my face off like Veldrin did. I
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be.
realize you don't know who Veldrin is, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Big
at
wizard. Big
Well,
wizard.
he's actually kind of he's like medium sized.
Also pretty rich.
Medium-sized
Yeah, very
person,
rich.
very influential wizard.
Big and important, gotcha.
Yes.
Metaphorical stature only.
Yes.
Technically,
No,
he's the father
buff
of
as
like.
fuck.
Technically, he's
not.
like
I've
the
seen him.
father of every single elf feather ever.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not in the literal
Prolific.
sense. Not in the literal sense. He's not my dad.
I was gonna
Look-
say, there's
Isn't
one
he though? Isn't he
prolific
like your
man?
Great, 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 great.
Somewhere down that line.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna stick by it. Prolific.
I don't know what that word means.
He got out there.
He did.
Yeah.
This is true.
He did.
Well,
I don't know with whom necessarily.
must you know?
I mean, were there other elves?
Multiple people.
We've got
How
to
do you
go
make
dig
him? I don't know.
Ancestry.com
Anyway.
files.
Anyway, anyway.
We're gonna learn the secrets of elf reproduction this session.
No!
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Everyone's favorite lesson.
Today in
wanna
Cursed
know.
Ones 101. How do elves have kids?
To be fair, the only elf
Usual
ancestors
way.
we know, Lily's parents and Veldrin, both gay. So I am a little curious.
Also,
Magic.
dude, when I was younger, I thought when people kissed, that's how, like, babies were.
True.
So maybe
Thank you,
that's
Lily.
how.
The myth came
That
from
wasn't in
elves.
character. That wasn't in character. Wait, no.
It is now. It's too late.
All right. That she says that she's
There's
like,
no
no, when I
going
was younger, I thought. So maybe he just
Yeah.
kissed a lot of people. Humans. I'm not gonna talk about this
That's-
anymore.
Yeah, that's approximately right.
Yeah, but that's a child.
Approximately correct.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about this in front of a child.
Oh, I already know what sex is.
Arden, no!
Oh man.
Arden, you are
Sex
like
ed
10
is
years
important.
old in my eyes.
It is relevant for her to know. Sex ed is important.
Sex ed is
Sex
important.
ed
I
is very
respect
I'm
that.
14. I've already had my first period. I better fucking know what it is.
Carson one
know
says
what?
sex ed is important.
I respect
problem
that.
is-
I'm glad you were educated properly.
The problem is you're 14. You're still a baby to me.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But in
I'm
human terms,
123 years old, Arden. You make me feel so old.
it's only like 110 years older than me. It's not that much.
You got a point. Compared to everybody else we've met, you've got a really good point.
Yeah, I mean, we met a literal god. Pretty sure they're significantly older. You're probably a baby
yeah.
in comparison.
Looks
We
at
also
Benny.
met Spontaneous a while ago. And Zed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you guys want to go find the satyr?
Perhaps.
I
guess, well,
I mean, I know
I
where
guess
her
you're
bunk
fine.
is, so.
Maybe who's the first person we can find? Either the elf or the satyr.
You don't see
Oh,
the
that
elf.
was just for personal reasons.
Yeah, you don't see the elf around at the moment. It's an Eladrin. The Eladrin is not noticeably, I guess, in close proximity, or at least on the main deck, upper deck, or I guess like the main three parts of the upper deck at the moment. So you would assume that they are somewhere below deck. Same with the satyr. So they're both, I guess, not currently in view.
Alright, time to go
Well,
looking.
Oh, we have to go back down there. Ugh.
Guess you just gotta search. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we
Alright.
should probably look. Make sure they haven't been
Whoa,
taken
whoa,
by
whoa!
the... Hello? Hello?
Frick.
Huh?
The devil? Hey, you're
Wait,
not square anymore.
I'm not square anymore.
He's no longer square!
He's free!
That was
Did that happen
something.
earlier, or
It happened earlier, but I thought everybody already mentioned it, so I didn't want to
No,
say it.
I didn't notice it.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I like look away and I look back on Colin. Cole is like completely fine, and I'm like,
It
oh,
didn't
okay, they
process
already
to me.
talked about
He's
it.
getting fucking absorbed.
Oh?
Oh,
Oh. Wow.
it's like that one
God.
scene
Okay.
from Monsters vs. Aliens where the blue blob just like eats Ginormica's mother. That's what this reminds me of.
Oh, well, I guess for places you guys can explore. Currently, you guys are on the main deck. There's also the crew's quarters, which is where you guys dropped off your things and where Arden last saw the satyr. You can go try the captain's quarters. I don't know why you would. There's the passengers' quarters. Actually, the passengers is where people were. There's the quarter deck, which is like where the wheel is, I believe. The ore deck, which is very much below the boat and kind of just like where you would move the boat if you needed to use oars, but it's a giant fucking vessel. So shrug on how that works. There's also the privy, which is the bathroom. And the medical cabin, the cargo hold, or the brig.
well, if we're looking for the satyr, the passenger deck is
Yeah,
maybe where they'd be at least.
probably.
And if they're not there, we can do what we do best and snoop around until we find some.
So true.
I saw a glitch
Oh,
again.
no.
From
He's being
me?
absorbed.
Yes.
That was like one.
Well, basically, if you want to head down to the passengers' quarters, there is a little trapdoor that is currently latched open for people to head down a set of pretty rickety stairs to find themselves in the passengers' quarters, which is just a number of bunk beds against a wall. Some with the curtains closed, some with them open. This is where Sharpay last saw the giant face. And currently a few passengers are settling themselves in, moving luggage, etc., etc. The elf is not here, though the bunk that Arden previously saw the satyr taking, the curtains are closed.
Well, I
Can't
mean, sure,
really
they
knock
wouldn't know
on
that.
I guess she's asleep then.
It is the middle of the day.
Maybe not then. I mean, we can just pull the curtain aside just a little.
That is me. Just knock on the door, like not the door, the wood of the bunk.
That's a little disrespectful.
I don't know. I feel like that's more respectful than just.
That's true, yeah.
as you guys like are saying this and such, the curtains actually pull to the side, and indeed, the satyr peeks out for a moment, and then just kind of stares at you all, squints, and slowly closes them again.
Okay.
So
Well,
who
what,
wants to talk to them?
what she just did for the blind people is that she very slightly opened the curtains and stared at us and then closed them again, so I'm not getting a lot of,
I'm gonna walk forward and pull it open.
You do this, and
Spider!
the rest of you guys see as this woman like actively fucking flinches and just starts staring.
Right.
Hey,
That's disrespectful.
we have some questions.
Dude, you can't just open people's curtains like that. I know I suggested it, but you still shouldn't do it.
that,
You gotta knock. Don't follow the instructions of Tiny.
Questions. What kind of questions?
Like, do you know anything that's going on here? Or maybe are you going to the show that's happening?
I don't exactly know what show you're talking about, nor would I know anything happening here.
Well, look, I'm blind and I could tell that that was very shaky of you.
Also, he thinks you stabbed him earlier.
Oh, this is
I
always
did
like-
not.
I think that's the main reason we're here is because he
Yeah.
thinks you
You
stabbed
were
him
walking
earlier.
No.
away after he got stabbed,
I'll
so
poke
it's like
him.
it's a very
You guys
good-
think they stabbed me. I'm blind, I didn't see anything.
Well, they're a suspect, and also, I trust Sharpay. So
I'm not saying she did it. I'm
It's a suspect.
I'm narrowing down the
Suspicious.
suspects. Exactly.
Sus.
So, what? You're just here to interrogate me when I'm just trying to have a calm voyage?
no, I just wanted to ask you if you did it or not. That's it. That's not an interrogation. It's just a question.
No. I'm gonna roll
to
deception,
know.
you guys can roll insight.
Yeah.
Can I use my fun little tremor sense,
You can.
Daredevil
Ow.
style?
10?
Oh, I just got sun in my eyes. Dude, my
what do I
window is
have?
right next to the friggin'
We're doing insight,
Sunset.
right?
We're
Yeah.
doing insight. I got a 15.
Sharpay's
I got
like,
a-
"Oh,
I
no."
got a 24.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got a dirty 20.
okay.
Hmm.
You
Blind
get the
people can see.
sense, those who got over a 15 get the sense that not only is she trying to just like avoid talking about anything like this, but that she is actively like immensely uncomfortable.
Well, being uncomfortable is reasonable, but avoiding things, that's more questionable.
Yeah.
Okay. Lilia's gonna like pull everybody into a semi-huddle. Not pull, just like motion.
She
Sure,
fucking
it's a
very
huddle.
quickly. She very quickly just the curtains closed.
She's like holding her arms above the group like this, just like, okay. I think she probably did it.
Oh,
But
does she?
also push, well, because she like was avoiding the question. But I feel like, yeah.
That's probably
what
true.
Arden
I just
said.
kinda, yeah.
Well, something's going on.
Yeah, but we'll ask more later when she's less strong.
You
That's
guys
the
have no
right term.
drive?
Fair enough,
I
yeah.
want to open the curtains again.
You open the curtains and no one's there.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh wait,
Okay, well-
Ryder will open the curtains, and since he can't see that no one's in there, I'll just be like, "Okay, tell us what's going on."
Ryder, you can't keep
Nobody there.
interrogating people when they're just trying.
Ryder, there's no one there.
There's nobody there. She's gone somehow.
Is there-
Arden, can you like
Okay,
quarterstaff
are we still
check if
going
anyone's
to
invisible?
question if
Yeah,
there's anything up with him?
Has asked and poke around
You
him.
and you quickly like start prodding at the area, and truly, no one is there.
Okay.
Okay, that
Yeah.
is really suspicious.
That's really weird. I hope she's not dead.
Though a
I
slight
don't see
spray,
like
a slight
yeah.
spray of glimmering mist was left behind, as if Misty Step were just cast.
Hmm.
Yeah,
that's probably
Okay, so I
fair.
think we're
Okay.
all under the agreement that she was the one who stabbed you.
Yeah, I believe that.
Or at least she was involved somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the other guy walking was the half orc, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I trust. I trust. I
don't
forgot his
trust
name,
him,
but I
he's just
trust him.
Sucks that you don't trust me. One of the curtains opens behind you.
Dude, oh, I don't have a
won't
heart
take-
anymore, but if I did,
I
oh,
won't take it personally, all I'm saying, but, you know, I would be suspicious about that satyr. I mean, they have been giving you guys funny looks ever since you've been on here.
they have?
Yes,
real
yes.
Dude, I cannot tell.
I have quite the eye for drama, we'll just say.
That's great to hear. I
Well.
trust you for what that's worth.
Why, thank you. I appreciate the ode of trust, though I honestly wouldn't trust me if I were you.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. He's gonna close the curtain again.
Okay, should we ask the captain? Just like,
Uh,
what is going on?
In what way, though?
Well,
Like now or later?
I'm
Like
just saying, they're
after-
captain of the ship. Surely they should know something, at least.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's probably a breach of privacy, and also I don't know if they record like ticket holders, but maybe we could try to take a look at like, you know, who that person's name was.
I
don't
get
know. That
morals
might not
are
be
important
legal.
for you guys, but you do realize that I got stabbed in my hand mysteriously out
That's
of
true.
nowhere,
Morals
and we are
important.
stuck on a boat.
Maybe they were just testing your blood sugar.
I mean, I don't.
Blood sugar.
I'm trying to remain within the rules so we don't get thrown off the boat, or perhaps stuck on the boat and then they leave again. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Trying to be
Look.
polite.
Well, I used to be able to, but I can't.
Whoever brought us here wants us here,
That's true.
and I have a feeling that they would want to keep it that way.
I mean, would
That's
we also
true.
want to like ask if they know who bought the tickets?
That's a good question.
Because they're not
Yeah.
under our name, unless they were sneaky about it.
That's true. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Well,
Okay.
suppose we can look for
Any
her.
info's good info now.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, I suppose on that note, are you guys heading back up to find the captain?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Why
making your way
not?
back up the stairs, you guys break out onto the main deck once again, where a few other people are there now amongst the crowd, generally looking out at the ocean waves, as a small sheen of fog is starting to stretch over the distance.
Is the elf?
The elf is not here, actually.
Bruh.
Still not here. Though, you do actually see as the captain is making her rounds on the upper portion of the deck near the wheel at the moment.
Oh.
As she is looking out at the waves of the now slowly turning foggy and misty sea.
Well, I'll go to her.
All right. You guys head up the stairs, to which she turns away from her third mate and is just going to give you guys a big ol' smile. Hey, our esteemed passengers, how can I help you?
Hi, if it's not interrupting too much, we were just curious. Because our tickets weren't purchased by us, do you have any record of that?
We do have purchasing records, if that's something you're curious about, though we don't exactly always go showing it off to passengers.
Yeah, that's fair. I completely understand that. But yeah, we were just curious because well, I guess we gave them our tickets, didn't we, at the beginning?
You
So-
did.
Yeah.
You did give us the tickets. I recall that you guys were signed under a group when I put you all in.
Yeah.
If you want to, if it was given as a gift, I can check the records and see what group you were signed under and
I would appreciate that. Yes.
Okay.
That'd be very helpful.
Yeah, then I guess you can just follow me. Keep heading starboard at the moment. Things are getting a little bit windy out here, so just like keep going a bit left. 35
It's fucking
degrees.
windy.
Yeah, there we go. Great, thanks. Okay. And she just like finishes up a conversation with currently the pixie who is at the wheel, taps her on the shoulder, and starts heading down the stairs into the captain's quarters. And is just going to basically take that eye tattoo, hold it up against the lock on the door, which then starts to glow red in tune with her tattoo. And it clicks and quickly swings open in front of you all, as to which she gestures you all inside.
I shall go.
Excellent.
So
So
far.
she will also say, oh, for accommodation's sake, since I was told that some of you needed accommodation here, it'll be right in front of you, 12 o'clock. And helps guide everyone into the room. To which you find yourselves in this fine looking room with a wooden desk in the middle of it. It's askew at a slight angle and bolted down to the ground at an unfortunate degree. The table seems to have once been split in half, but it's been fixed with jade green resin that looks akin to a river. Inside the resin is a strange spectral coelacanth swimming back and forth that carries a green glow with it. Atop the table is a paperweight of an amber-encased four-leaf clover. And there is a fine, red-sheeted queen-size bed within the corner and a well-locked footlocker at the end of it. Lining the walls are a number of tapestries from years of travel, as well as a massive carving into the side of the wall depicting an elderly human man with a crow upon his shoulders. And a number of whittled wooden signatures also line the wall's carvings. There is also a small, unkept cot on the other side of the room, perfectly paralleling the queen-sized bed. But she pulls out a chair rather roughly and sits down, opens up the drawer in the desk, and reaches in where that glowing jade coelacanth brings to her in its mouth a number of papers, which she quickly takes, taps on the table, and starts flipping through to today's records. And she starts humming to herself as she scans past a massive list of names that doesn't seem to account for everyone who's on the ship. And even she's kind of squinting at it a bit, just like, slow turnaround. Well, it does say here that the payment was processed by someone named Cornelius. Does that name ring a bell?
Makes sense. Yes.
Yep.
Soon to be brother-in-law.
Okay, brother-in-law. Interesting that he wouldn't tell you about the trip, but glad you guys can make it.
He enjoys surprises, we can say.
Well, I hope this is a welcome surprise. I mean, we love having new passengers on the ship.
I appreciate the smooth voyage.
Yeah, of course. Well, if there is anything else I can help you with, then please do just let me know. But I understand wanting to know why you're here, what you're doing, etc.
Yeah, I did also need to ask. I suppose this isn't necessarily a report because we don't know much, but my friend over here, Ryder, when he was being passed by a group of just passengers, he was stabbed in the wrist by something, and we don't know what that was. And so that's a little concerning that happened.
Stabbed.
It was
Did you
impossibly fast.
Did you take him to the medical bay?
We did not. We just it was a
Okay.
tiny thing, but
You wrapped it
Okay.
up.
Cole, your camera's frozen.
Yeah, your camera's
Why is
frozen.
it? What the frick is going on with it?
no.
I look over and I just see you just doing this for like 5
Yeah.
minutes, and I'm like,
No.
No, do you happen to know who did this to you? We take
We-
offenses like this very seriously.
We have suspicions, but not that I'd necessarily want to pin blame. We noticed there's another satyr person on the boat right now, and that's interesting because satyr. We don't know a lot of other ones, and so it's just interesting.
Okay. Well,
We tried to
Interesting.
speak to her, and she was not very forthcoming. We'll say.
she starts like flipping through the records once again. Yes, we do have one other satyr on board the voyage at the moment.
Yes.
You have a name?
Praveen. It says under
Praveen.
here.
All right.
Interesting. I don't think
say.
Sharpay has seen the records in character, so like.
I absolutely haven't.
Benny has. Benny has.
Sweat slightly.
Does Benny show any outward reaction to the name?
Benny,
Do
I?
the name Praveen would give you a sense of deja vu.
Benny has a look on his face that he's trying to think of something, but it's just not there. Like he's looking off a little bit to the side, eyes squinted a bit, and pupils just flickering around a bit as he's trying to think. But it's just not coming to him.
Is there a concern here?
It doesn't ring a bell to me.
Well, we do take this very seriously if you were indeed stabbed. I suppose, for the sake of safety, if you're looking for more information, then... Actually, it's the question of... Do I disclose? She kinda just looks to herself. I don't want any trouble. It's my last voyage. Look.
Yeah, of course.
Holy shit, my dog is sobbing outside.
No, I'm crying.
What?
I didn't have the names memorized, so I literally just
It's not
speedily
Jaffa,
went
maybe.
over to check the.
Yeah.
Puppy.
It was very convenient that you had replied to it because I was like, oh, I don't have to search for it.
Silly guy.
Goofy.
Well, I can have my third mate go check on the passenger in question. Suppose for the meantime, stay away from them, and we'll try and get this resolved if possible.
Yes, I appreciate that very much.
You there, Azamar, it seems that the name seems familiar to you.
Sorry, I just can't put my finger on it.
Does the name Fairwhistle ring a bell?
Okay, now that does.
Ryder, isn't that like your
That's my last name.
yeah.
Well, it says on record that their name is written down as Praveen Fairwhistle.
Ryder, do you have any like
You-
missing family members?
Do you happen to have any relation?
You don't have like any family members, right?
None that I know of.
That's fascinating. We may have some sort of incident on our hands.
Or a coincidence.
That is true.
Uh-huh.
Well, certainly interesting nonetheless. Well, I suppose I'll try to track her down and have a discussion just to try and get a little bit more information here. In the meantime, stay safe. If any other incidents like this come up, don't hesitate to ask, say anything like that. We have a brig ready downstairs in case trouble arises on our voyage.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it.
No
I'll let you know if I'm stabbed again.
Please do.
Yeah.
And if you need any help with that, we do have a medical bay.
Is it still hurting him?
It's
Or
like
does it-
it's like a pulsing pain because like
Should we-
it's a stab, but it's
Maybe
not
we-
the worst you've had. It's one piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine then.
Do we want to get that like properly disinfected, maybe? That might be worth it.
That might
Also,
be a
maybe
good
just
idea.
see if there's like anything in there.
It could
I don't
also, yeah, something that small reminds me of an injection site, which makes me quite
know.
uncomfortable.
That's true.
I
I
think.
mean,
Then
that-
I do sincerely recommend you go visit our doctor.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Alright.
push it, Ryder. I just want to make sure you're safe.
Look, you guys were the ones that saw it. I can only feel it.
No.
I
Most
mean,
of
you're
it.
the one who felt it. It's you.
It's not that bad.
I don't know. Do you feel something in your bones or whatever?
It still hurts a little bit, but I don't really feel anything weird.
Yeah, you don't feel like the worms.
Not worms, right?
I think
The
we got rid
worms.
of those.
Not worms.
Or you guys did.
We did.
We did.
I
we
got
did.
lost.
In the sewer. no
Probably
less.
not a word.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
It's
think
also just our fault. I think I was supposed to be watching you, and then I got distracted. And then I lost you.
Classic.
I think right now we don't have a whole lot better to do, so we might as well go get it looked at.
That would be a good idea. Well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I just want you to know I take this with the utmost concern, and actions will be taken if we find out who actually did this. But for now,
Yes.
please do take care.
Yeah, thank you.
And you are all ushered out of the captain's quarters. And
Okay.
as she closes the door, and actually she's going to call in her third mate real quick. And as she does, she locks the two of them into the captain's quarters once again. That closes with a slam as you guys are let out onto the boat at large. And as you begin your trek towards the medical cabin, I want everyone to roll perception.
Oh, I'm not good at it.
That was an insanely good roll, and I don't like that I'm using a
Okay.
nat 20
Oh, God.
right
I've
now.
only gotten one roll this
9.
entire. Well, I've only rolled twice, but I've gotten a 17
You've only
twice.
gotten one
Sorry,
roll.
which roll was it again?
Perception, please.
Thank you.
And basically just anyone who got over a 15, let me know.
Oh, perception.
Nat
Okay.
20.
19.
Okay, nat 20. Let's go.
Blind.
Okay, thank
This actually
you.
makes
Like,
this does make so much sense actually. So,
What? Is it Trevor
Those-
sense related?
those who got over a 15. And actually, Sharpay, I want you to roll at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well, I probably won't be that much better because I'm still bad, but... Oh, hey, it was better. It's a 19.
19,
Woo!
excellent. Sharpay, Lily, Ryder. You guys all hear from the lowest deck a faint, shrill scream. It's subtle, more aghast than one of terror. But you hear it from the privy room. It's a bit frenzied, and it's followed quickly by the small sounds of gasps and sobbing.
Yeah, or
Alongside
just
this,
gonna immediately start running towards it.
alongside this Sharpay, you hear a much higher scream, like that of a garbled young child's, but that is quickly lost.
Oh, it's. I'm running
Well,
towards the
Arden,
privy.
yeah.
Arden,
someone-
immediately on her feet, is going to start booking it down, throwing open the trapdoor and sliding down into, I guess, the passenger's quarters, to which there is another trapdoor that you can quickly open. It is currently locked. It is the trapdoor
open
heading
it.
down into the privy.
Okay, Lily will, like, walk over, stand over, just like, okay, if I break it, I'll pay for it. And she's gonna lift up her leg to, like, kick it in.
And as you guys
Okay,
like
now
are-
we're breaking
Not
into places.
first.
As you guys are doing that, the Dompier from before, of course, Hileo is going to peek out and just go, ooh, like I said, trouble always follows. And he's going to close up his curtain.
Hold
As,
out.
Lily, you're going to try and break in?
That's another nat 20, and I
Ooh,
don't.
Hey, yo!
let's
I
go.
know
This door.
All right,
These
and what
dice
are
are
you hitting
cracked.
it with?
My foot.
Okay, your foot? I guess
I've got a
just roll-
stand. I've got a sandal on.
Really
so
strong strike.
Yeah, I mean,
avoid.
just give me an unarmed strike here. You're a monk. This is gonna do fucking fuck
Gotta
off
do
damage.
Oh, it's not
Fuck
that
this
much,
door,
just
bro.
1d8.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Imagine you're just like having a good time in the privy, and all of a sudden you see this
They're not
lady
having a
with-
good time. They are
The privy is
screaming.
the fucking bathroom too.
All right, that's an 11.
Okay, an 11. Oh,
This
so
can
close.
count as a knock, right?
Lily, you quickly like raise your foot up, and with your heel like perfectly angled downwards, you just slam it in, and the planks, like the cherry wood planks of the ship's trapdoor, just start to buckle inwards, and the splintering parts of it start to rupture down, opening a slight gap, but it's not fully open yet. It needs a bit more force as it
Can
just
we still
crunches.
hear the like panicked
You
shout?
can hear hollow breathing in there of just.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should ask if they're okay before we keep.
Though you actually,
Lord.
as that slam happens from above, you do hear like a of just
are
shock.
you okay in there?
I. And there's just more hollow breathing.
Could we look around? You said there was sobbing. Was it outside anywhere?
No, it's inside the privy.
all in there. Okay.
All
Are you
over.
dressed?
Also capable of whacking
Kiki-
things.
Did Lily just ask if they were decent?
Yes, it's the bathroom.
That's probably
More
a good
importantly,
question.
are you okay?
but also-
She already asked if they were okay, but then they were like really panicked about it. So now she's like, Are you dressed?
No response. There is just the sound of hollow breathing.
definitely
you
a bad
better be
sign.
dressed. Do you want me to kick it
guess.
again?
I mean, if you're not going to, then I will.
Oh, you know what, Arden? Here's your first task as a cursed one member. Break the
Yes,
trap door.
no. Technically speaking, I use a hammer, and that should be good against doors, right? So let's go.
Really?
Arden takes out this massive warhammer that seems to unfold from like fucking
Hey, yo.
hammer space. I mean, literally, that's what it's called in
Damn.
cartoons. And you are just going to wind it up and slam it down onto the trapdoor. Roll to hit.
I just realized I have mending, so I don't even have to pay for it. I can just touch it and fix
True.
So I got a 21.
A
it.
21.
Whoa.
Okay, that
Tacky.
hits.
And
And
then
roll your damage. You're Kensei monk, so aren't you? Ain't your damage just
Yeah.
wild? Thank you, Arden.
hear me anyway.
No more door. You can't mend
Yes.
what isn't there, unfortunately.
No, wait, it should be. No, I think that's well, whatever, close enough. 8.
8? Excellent, that's
Mhm.
perfect. That's exactly what you needed. So with the large wind up and swing, it just completely cracks through, rupturing the hole that Lily already made, and in 2 perfect planks, the trapdoor swings over in half and leads you guys down into the privy, where
Oh, okay,
currently...
so I can mend it.
Yes, you can, absolutely. It just splits in 2, and now there is an opening down into the privy, where the breathing is now a lot more audible, and just seems kind of confused, if anything. And
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys are jumping in?
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
slip on in.
Guess so.
One by one,
Fair.
the party hop into the privy. And generally, this room here is, I mean, it's a washroom. There are just holes, I guess, lining the floor with little lids on them. That is how privies look. But in the corner of the room is a lone figure, illuminated by the flickering light of one of those proximity lights that grows brighter as the door and as you guys filter into the trapdoor. It is one of the many passengers you guys have caught a glimpse of. The Eladrin, the elf,
Hey!
with her long hair, a fine, like, kind of light blue color, and she's wearing a black and white gown and a snowflake-adorned poncho. And she's holding the bottom of her dress with red-soaked hands, and the ground is covered in this blood.
Okay.
You okay?
What happened here?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to say occupied. I'm just, you know, I'm done in here, so I can leave you guys be.
I
hold
heard
on.
the
There's a lot
voice
of
of
blood on
a
the
child.
There was a really loud scream.
Was there? I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything. Is everything okay?
Also,
By the way,
do you
Lily,
know
that's
where all
the
that
elf.
blood came from? Like
That's the elf.
the floor?
What did Arden say?
Oh, she's asking about the blood on the floor.
Blood.
Yeah,
What?
like
Oh my god.
directly underneath you.
I didn't even notice it. I am and she just starts backing up like really quickly. Is something going on here? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk in here if there was trouble in here before.
Well, no, it's
I
not.
was
You-
just
We came in here because of you screaming and not responding, and then you were sitting in blood. I mean, did you? Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
Yes, are you hurt?
you do see that there is blood running down her legs.
Okay, so there are 2 possibilities in this situation. You're on your period, or you got stabbed.
Okay.
Do you keep track
Can-
of your
can I,
cycles,
I,
are you okay?
This is not really something that I want to be discussing with strangers for the first. I must not have noticed Ow.
Do you want to go to the medical? Do you want to go to the medical area?
You do seem
Perhaps.
hurt.
Look, sorry, this was all news to me. I didn't know I screamed. I didn't scream, for the record, so I don't know what you heard in here. Sorry. This is just weird, having the washroom broken into while you're kind of just,
That's fair.
doing your
That's
business, I guess.
understandable.
I'm bleeding.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
I got a 21.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Does she sound like the same as the scream we heard?
Yes, you can tell the scream matches the voice.
Could I
Okay.
check like the other stalls or anything for like any traces of like other people recently being here?
Absolutely, roll investigation.
Okay,
She's just
I'd
like
love to.
looking at you all. I'm really sorry. I don't exactly know what's going on here.
I got
I
that
mean-
one. I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, Sharpay, you don't see jack shit. You
We're
open a
heading to
stall,
the-
and it's unfortunately a stall that has not been cleaned in a long time, and you
Ugh,
immediately
gross.
regret it.
Mm.
Someone had a
we-
rough time.
They tried the like whatever, some spicy food.
She goes,
I
yeah,
can't
don't
think
look
of it.
in that one. That's not the. Anyways,
Well, because we were on our way to the medical area, and then like all of us heard a scream, and then we came over and we broke a hole in it, and then we yelled if you were okay, and you just kind of started breathing weird.
Also sobbing. There was also sobbing.
Yeah, and there was was there a kid? I feel like we heard a.
There was a kid.
was a kid? No, I was. Look, sorry, this is a bit of an embarrassing situation for me at the moment.
I
Being covered in blood.
Oh, if it makes
a
me
bunch
feel any
of
better, half
people
of us
staring
can't.
at me.
Half of us can't see you.
Great,
That's
that's
true.
Me and
comfort.
him are
Um,
blind.
I'm sorry to say that I have no idea what you're talking about, and you're honestly freaking me out a bit.
That's fair.
That's fair. You want us to help you to get into the medical center?
Yes. Yes.
Because
I
you've been
am.
stabbed, maybe?
Have I been stabbed? I genuinely don't think I've been stabbed. I don't. I
That's
don't feel
okay.
like
Maybe you
You
haven't been stabbed, but that is
You
more
did-
blood than that should come out of a body, so
You
it's
did
good
say
to get
ow
checked anyway.
a few moments ago.
Oh, are you? Is it like?
This is that important. Would you like us to take you to the medical center?
No. I'll just take myself. It's fine. Sorry for. I guess. This is really embarrassing for me. I'm just. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
just
Sorry
walks.
about that.
She just walks past you all in like a complete rush, and just starts rushing away. To which a number of like you hear some crew, some passengers up above in the passengers' quarters start mumbling things of concern to one another. As you guys are left in the blood-soaked privy.
Lily will go up and like mend the door.
Yeah.
Is the lock on this side?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, she'll mend the door back together just so it's not very obvious that they broke it. And then hop back down, just like, okay, that was weird.
That
Can we
was
all agree that
weird.
that was really weird?
Yes. Is there anything we can investigate about the blood here? Well, I guess Laylee's the one who can smell the
Okay.
blood. Is this
This is a
elf blood?
very
Is it
weird-
child blood? What's going
Yeah, this is a
on?
very weird question, but is it the very, you know what, like, I'm sorry.
What's the?
You know, like the
always
scent of
taste it.
period blood, and then there's the scent of normal blood. You know,
Yeah.
like the
I don't
difference?
know
Yeah.
the difference for reference because I
There
can't
is.
smell.
There is
It's
a
the
difference.
coochie
There
smell.
is a difference.
The-
That is
No,
a
it's
crime.
not.
Sorry.
That's true.
Okay. Regardless, okay, there is a difference of smell just because of like the type of it is, because it's not
Yeah.
actually technically blood. It's just
yeah.
lining. Does it smell different from normal blood? Is what I'm asking.
I believe it would be a mix.
Okay. Lily will like
Is
sniff
there
just
skin in it? Is it lining?
I mean, you guys can investigate.
I'd love to.
This is the
Benny's
weirdest
gonna very
investigation roll I've
politely just
ever
turn
rolled.
away. Benny's
Yeah.
just very politely looking away.
I told you
Fair.
guys we would go into elf biology today.
No.
So true. 16.
I do
16 for
need
blood.
it
He's
to
not
be
even
in
an
this
expert
way,
on this.
but that is the people talking up in the passengers corner.
So true.
Well, what did you get, Kiki?
Oh, I got a 12. Not very good.
Okay, a 12. There's chunks.
Okay. So she was like, must have been a really sudden period. Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to say. Did she like give birth really fast?
Lily's gonna
Don't worry, that's where my mind went too.
I didn't want
You
to.
might-
And then it just got like immediately kidnapped somehow,
Or worse,
something.
she could have.
She's gonna like open the.
What, like ate the baby?
No, she could have.
Killed the
I don't
baby.
think she would have eaten
Oh,
the
Betty
baby,
doesn't want to
but-
say it. Betty doesn't want to say
You're
it.
in private.
Wait, are you implying what I think you're implying? Cry.
I don't think
It's the only
she would have
reason I-
eaten the baby.
I don't like.
No,
Maybe.
anybody ate the baby.
I don't know what you're implying. Are you implying that like they put the baby in the
No, I'm not gonna say it.
You know what? I
What
think
are you
maybe we should
saying? I
just
don't know.
take a brief glance.
Lily's gonna open the lid to the toilet and just like gesture.
Is there a
Did
baby
you-
in there?
Do you look in?
Yeah.
I can't look in. I don't have eyes.
I'll do it. I'll look for
yeah.
a baby.
Sure. Upon investigation for baby. Oh, I hate to do this. Roll.
I hope there's not a baby in
investigation.
there.
Oh, if I was right internally, I'm gonna be so upset.
I just DM'd you. I need you to confirm if I'm thinking the same
14.
thing.
I'm sorry.
This will say
14?
that, please.
There is a larger mass of blood in there.
I think there may be a baby.
Lily's gonna reach in, reckless abandon.
Betty is going to uncomfortably just shuffle to the other side of the room. This is not. He is a man. This is not his place. He's gonna respectfully
This
let
is
them
water
be
for reference that you're sticking your hand into.
poo water.
Well, it's not
Alright.
moving, right?
It's not, but like vampires and cursed ones are
I'm
covered
pretty
by
secure
water.
in my health
Okay.
and my HP right
So,
now, so I think I'm okay.
For those who are currently, this scene is certainly something. After a moment of the party just like rambling to one another, Sharpay opens the lid, makes a discovery, says what she says, and in a sudden rush of footsteps and movements, and a horrible slorshing sound into a toilet bowl, Lily reaches her hand in, and Ryder from like your shoulder, Walter goes.
This doesn't sound good.
She's just gonna look away.
D10 damage real quick.
Yeah, take your D10 of water damage.
Benny's
that's,
just gonna.
that's a crisp 4.
A crisp 4. Okay,
Benny's
so
4.
yeah, Benny.
Benny's not gonna look over, but he's gonna say in a very hushed voice, "Did she have a miscarriage?"
Lily,
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
you
Okay, but wouldn't you
manage to
usually remember that?
You grab onto something that is more substantial.
No.
Is it a baby? Am I holding a baby? Do I lift out a baby?
You lift out what looks like an organ.
Oh no! Oh, it's worse. She
What
burnt the
kind of
whole penis.
organ?
She burnt the whole organ.
Surprise hysterectomy?
An organ.
It is-
Can I?
Yeah,
What kind of organ? I want to look at it.
sure. But for context, Walter once again makes a shriek of just like, ugh.
Lily has it in her hand.
Walter,
And she's
look
like,
away!
this doesn't feel like a baby. This feels worse.
Walter,
No.
Walter jokingly tries to shield Ryder's eyes.
Hearing that it is worse than a baby, Betty feels safe to look over again.
You look
Benny,
over.
what is? It's squishy, and I don't like it.
It is just red. A big mass of just lumpy red.
Can
Can we roll,
someone
like,
go
medicine
call like
or
a
something?
doctor?
Sure. You guys can roll a medicine, or you can bring it to
yeah.
a doctor. I mean,
I mean, I'll
feel
roll
like-
medicine.
Yeah,
How do we
that might be
explain?
another concern we would bring up with the crew?
We walked into the bathroom and this lady was covered in blood, and I think she shat out an organ.
You guys actually hear from above. Is it occupied down there?
Who is it?
It's not. You can come in.
It's locked.
Unlock it.
I'm holding it.
I'll.
Sorry, I really need to go.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sorry. Just
You
a
might
moment.
have to find another one.
This
There's
is the only
one.
privy on the
There's
ship.
the only one.
They can
never
come
mind.
in, probably.
Can Sharpay just like kind of like gently like not actually touch Lily, but just like kind of push her into the
Lily's
stall
gonna
and
like
then
turn
close the
around
door.
and just hide the organ with her body, just like
Just like close the
Also, I
door.
rolled for the medicine check.
What did you get for medicine?
16.
Oh.
16.
I identify
I got
this
12.
organ.
You do not identify it as any major organ you are, like, fully aware of, so it's not a heart. It's not, like, liver, kidneys, stomach, anything like that. So,
Okay.
it seems to be something that wouldn't, like, always be there.
Gallbladder.
But, as the door is
Maybe-
unlocked, a halfling man just starts crawling down, the ladder inside the place and just looks at you all and just goes, "What the fuck? What
Lady
the fuck?
problem.
No,
Lady
sorry, don't mind it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?"
We had something strange happen in here. It's alright, you're of no danger. Just pee. My
Yeah,
apologies.
just take a piss, dude. We're gonna go to the doctor after this. It's
Yeah,
fine. We're
yeah.
good. We're cruising.
I'll go later.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Well, I don't,
The other ones are empty, so I mean, there's nothing
Yeah.
in there.
yeah. Hopefully.
I'm just gonna hold it.
Okay.
He crawls back up and closes
Hold
the
on, my
hatch.
Discord is like dying.
Okay,
Dying.
so,
Discord? Hey, wait a minute.
So we have an organ.
alright, here's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking here. I'm trying to be respectful to this woman, but like, if she was going, gone forever.
No, Kiki.
Oh no.
No.
What were you saying?
No. But yeah, if this woman was expecting to give birth, I think I mean, it's not embarrassing. It's a miracle of life, and she probably would have gone to the medical bay about it because that is an extremely life-threatening event when it's not done correctly. So I am a little worried about the fact that this is just a whole organ. That implies that it came from somewhere.
Yeah,
From
maybe
her?
we should. Maybe, I don't know. I would say we could take it to medical zero, but I feel like we should hose it off first, considering where we
Maybe.
got it.
Yeah. Is there a sink
You
in
hose
here?
me
I don't
off,
know
I'm
if
gonna
there-
bite you, Arden, I swear to God.
I will hold it.
No,
I will
I'm not
hold
gonna
it.
hose you off. I mean the organ.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
Lily's just gonna reach over and just put it in Sharpay's hand and then just...
Thank you.
Uh,
No, Discord!
hang on.
No. Oh no.
Oh, rest in
It
peace.
sure is happening. I don't know why I find this so funny.
This is horrible.
Why am I a square again?
Oh no!
No. Everything is going wrong.
I'm so sorry. Okay, let me just I guess just
Just accept it.
everything is happening at the moment, so gotta
No, get
figure
more
out
hot
what's
chocolate.
happening.
Kiki is gone.
Kiki's gone. So I guess just we're gonna wait for Kiki for a second.
I'm holding the organ.
Yo, return.
Kiki. Ah.
Kiki, let's go. Okay, Kiki's return.
Okay.
Okay, so with that in mind, Lily, organ, one hand. What is the plan?
I thought
Doctor.
Sharpay
had
organ,
it.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharpay had it? Okay,
Oh,
Sharpay.
yeah, she handed it over before I, like, died.
And,
Okay.
okay, what do you do with it,
Is
Sharpay?
there a sink in here? I don't know if they have that.
Usually in privies, there's not really sinks.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's just like bars of soap you can wash yourself down with, and then you just pant it. Usually, these places aren't stocked to deal with flushing out blood.
Yeah. Okay, how horrible will it be if we put water in the jar, we put it in the jar, we swish it around, and then we take it out? Will you be upset if we do that with your jar? Because I would be upset, and I understand that.
I mean, this is gonna sound really gross. I mean, I'm gonna drink out of it either way.
Are you okay with it then?
You do realize this organ has, like, you know.
I'll
Blood
clean
on
it
it?
out. I'll clean it out really good
No,
afterwards. I
it's
will
not
do the
awful, guys.
dishes like you've never seen before.
Look, well, you don't have to look at me, but you do understand where you fish this out of, right? Like, it's not just blood on it.
I forgot I
true.
got it out of a toilet.
That's true.
She's gonna
Do we have
pull
other
out the
jars?
jar.
That
And just
was
look
why
at
I
her pay and just
suggested we
go,
wash it off.
Where is
I need to
Trio with
sanitize
their
6
40
ways
bars
to
of soap
Sunday.
when you need them?
Where is Trio's 40 bars of soap when we need them?
Can't believe they didn't leave
Okay,
that
here's the
for
thing.
us.
Wait. I mean, we have, like, water skins, right? We could just dump some water on it and get some
That's
more
true.
water later.
We can
I
just
don't
do
have
that.
a water skin.
Benny does.
allergic.
The rest
Benny
of us
has
do.
infinite water.
You guys are putting a
Oh,
lot of
really?
care into
Ooh.
this organ.
I
Oh, wait,
wouldn't
the
know
jar
what
also
organ it
has
is.
water.
We can just, like, pour
Lily's
some
gonna
water
use
over
the
it.
jar and she'll turn it into water and just open the lid. Just I got water. I forgot about this.
I guess,
Hey,
like, as you
just
got...
pour the water on it. You don't have to, like, you can just pour the water on it. I feel like that's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys trying to figure out what organ that is?
Wait,
Yeah,
who asked
actually.
us this?
Who is behind us?
In the corner of the room now is the satyr.
Yeah. Hey, check it out.
Yeah,
It's just
we
that
got
this lady just walked in and like shat it out.
fished an organ out of the toilet.
It's really worrying that it was there. Do you know
I
anything
don't
about it?
think any of us know what happened.
No.
I happen to know that type of organ, unfortunately well.
What is it?
Placenta.
That'll do it.
Wait, so she did shit out of
I
me?
was right! I was right and I hate it!
Wait, so where did the baby go? Did someone eat it?
Is it still in the toilet?
I don't think
Did
so.
we
I think maybe
miss?
someone ate it.
I don't think that that's what happened. I actually don't know what happened, but... Well... Let's just say I get it. If this is what I think this is, then buckle the fuck up.
What do you think it is?
Was it like a demon
What do
baby?
you get about this?
I don't trust kids. Especially ones that are born of mysterious circumstances.
Lily is gonna like not
Wait,
look over
wait,
at Ryder,
wait, I'm
but like
confused.
do the motion of looking at Ryder, just like
I mean, this is a newborn that may already be dead, so I don't know what to tell you necessarily. But I believe you. I appreciate the warning.
Can you bring the cup to room number 42?
Oh, yeah.
I
sure.
see.
French.
Okay, what floor?
French.
What floor?
I don't know what for.
No, I know. I said which floor room?
What floor?
Hang on, I'm just gonna... There we go. I'm so sorry. Banished. Alright, well, yeah. As, Praveen just kind of stares at you all and just sighs. Well... I suppose...
Do you have more to tell us?
Good question. Do I?
Yeah, that's the question I asked.
This is jarring. Well, not exactly. At the moment, do I really want to go there, but all I will say is that if she claims she doesn't know where this came from, if she claims maybe she was never pregnant, then we have a problem on our hands.
Why is everyone we meet so vague?
what do you mean by
No, I
a
think
ghost
that's-
baby?
She's pregnant. going on?
I'm talking about the fact that it could be in another fucking dimension as we speak. There's a little bit of a history with these things happening in the world. It never spells good things when a child comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that,
So,
that makes
like,
sense.
the baby came from another universe. Dimension. Sorry.
And that just happens?
Sometimes.
Apparently. Look, it sounds fucking insane.
It does. You're
I
right.
know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we've heard worse, so I'm pretty sure we believe it. So you've got that going for you at least.
Okay, good. Hi, nice to meet you. Well, either we could be dealing with that, or we truly are dealing with a mystery child somewhere on this boat. But wherever it is, it needs to be killed.
We're gonna kill a baby?
Okay.
Perhaps I will.
My morals are skewed, but they're not that skewed.
Shouldn't we bring
we
this up to
assess
the
the
crew?
situation when we find the baby, maybe? Not immediate murder of a newborn? If the child's even, like, alive and not, like, in there still?
I'm not sticking my hand in there again.
Yeah. You can if you want.
Do whatever you think is best, but just let it be known that if I do find it before you all, I will not show it mercy.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just a
Can't
little
argue that.
warning.
I mean, it's not necessarily relevant to us, but
It's not our baby.
Yeah. These things just have a way of happening around people like you, though.
Yeah. You got a really good point. Why is everybody on this ship just like, oh yeah, you guys you guys are really bad luck charms?
yeah.
I mean, I said it.
why'd you
said
let
it,
us
but-
on the boat? Honestly.
Yeah, why'd you let us here? Like, why'd
could've
they let us
walked.
off the boat if they know we're bad luck?
Maybe right.
By
We
now,
can take our own boat.
Praveen's gone.
Wow.
I think we should probably just like vacate the premises. And
Maybe.
also
Yeah.
maybe
I don't
we
want to
should
hold
put-
this anymore.
We should. Maybe you should just put it back in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
We also might have scarred that poor dude.
Well, everyone sees blood sometimes. He'll be fine.
Not this much.
Sharpay goes back in there and just
Puts it
kind of
back
like.
in-
It drops with a plop in the water.
Sharpay's gonna like take the soap and just fight for her life.
I think we should probably go let the crew know. I mean, bigger search party, right?
Yeah. Maybe we should check
I
that.
didn't even explain that.
Yeah, that and that the elf made it to the medical bay all right and didn't die.
Ready to
Both
ask her
good
questions,
things.
man. If she dies, I will be very upset.
Yeah. Let's see if she got eaten by the baby, maybe. It could happen.
That's counterproductive.
I
Circle
mean,
of life.
she didn't look very eaten, so
No, she
I
just
mean,
smelled
we've
really
we've been in
good.
here for probably too long. Anything could have happened.
like 5 minutes.
let's just go. Let's go to
All
where we
right.
were originally planning
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
is go to the med bay.
Yeah.
to do.
All right, and you guys make your way up again to the medicine bay, which the door is currently cracked half ajar, and inside you do hear the noise of just general concern and confusion from the Eladrin, as she just goes, no, that doesn't actually really make sense. So I might just continue on because I feel fine. And then you hear like a boat creaking stomp and just, you're clearly not fine. Listen, as a doctor, I'm here to make sure that all of my patients are treated correctly. You should stay here. No. See, I don't really feel comfortable at the moment because this is basically a lot of stuff that's been told to me in the last few minutes doesn't make any sense. I'm not married. I was not pregnant. None of this makes any sense to me. It doesn't work because this never happened to me. You don't understand. I literally don't even know what you're talking about. How do you hear what you're saying? You're saying this to me. I've never ever even considered having kids. Like, let alone was with anyone to do this. And before you say some kind of drunk bender or something, I don't drink. I'm not married. I wasn't fucking pregnant. I'm leaving. I can't, no. And it is at that moment that she just swings the door open and walks past you all with her arms crossed. And behind it, this massive ogre peeks under the door and just goes, just get rest, I guess.
So the Trunker's gonna be like, should we like tell her that we found a placenta in the toilet? Or... Yeah, you're right.
Mentally distressing.
She knows.
Yeah, you're right. But maybe we should talk to this guy about it.
Yeah,
The guy that's like standing next to us.
Yeah,
Hi.
they look with big
Hi.
eyes at you guys, and it is just this massive fucking ogre woman who has like a bloody fucking apron and like a butcher knife in one hand, and she has like long hair and like a kind of forward jaw with like massive tusks ripping out of it. And she just looks at you guys and just like reshuffles herself and goes, "Are you dying?"
No, but update on the that situation. There is a lot of blood in the bathroom still. I don't know who would be sent to clean that up, but that's there. There's also like a placenta in the toilet. Don't ask how we found that out, but
And also,
Lily hides her like slightly burned hand from the ogre, just like
yeah. But that's really concerning. I don't doubt
someone
that.
told us that this just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people just sudden
I don't-
baby, and that's just
sudden
it's been a
baby.
day for all.
I don't get what you are all talking about, nor did what the lady was talking about. I only know medicine, and medicine says that, well,
That's fair.
what you said, what you guys just told
I-
me, and
I'm
logic.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I mean,
people don't really think that ogres are logical, but I must say, if you believe the lady or not, she claims she never had a husband? Why does she have a wedding ring? Look, I'm done dealing with this stuff today. If people are just trying
That is a
to
good
pull
question.
pranks
That's a
on me,
good
I will
question.
go
You could
clean
have a wife.
up the bathroom, but doctor is out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they slam the door closed.
Yeah.
Great timing. Ryder is now gone.
No.
I say great timing. I mean, now we don't have to talk to the doctor about Ryder.
So
That's
true.
true.
Ryder just falls over and dies.
Ugh.
Dying. Well.
oh, strange. So now we have two missing people, technically. I think, right? Like
Missing baby.
Missing baby.
missing
and-
baby, and then presumably she had a spouse who was also missing.
Yeah.
One would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if she had a spouse, but it was like a spouse that couldn't make her pregnant.
I said she wasn't married at all, though. That
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Was it on the... Marriage rights are
I-
different everywhere. Remind me to ask you about that later.
Yeah. God. I mean, clearly something is wrong here. I don't want to bother her too much because she's clearly just like a normal person. I feel so bad, but I feel like
I think maybe we
Probably
should just let her
something.
suffer in peace.
yeah, probably something
I mean,
magical happening here.
I do want to ask her about, like, the whole elf thing later.
That's true. Yeah, maybe at a later date, but I'm concerned about the whole like memory thing because this.
I wonder if anyone else is like MIA.
That's a good question.
That one guy's friend, who got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he knows that guy existed. This lady was like, yeah, there was no baby, there was no husband.
Well, I mean, this is out of character because Lily couldn't see the sheet. But weren't there like a disproportionate amount of names on the list of people coming in?
Yeah,
so
there was.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, there were more names
that
than
list,
people on the ship.
list we saw. There were
What
a
about
whole
the
bunch
list?
of tickets
There
on her
was.
thing, but then there weren't very many people who were actually like, it doesn't line up, you know?
I'm about to say
Yeah.
something really crazy.
Yeah.
What's up? My mom's here. You wanna say hi?
Okay. I got a rotisserie chicken. Do you want anything off of it before I mince it into chicken salad?
I would like
I
the
want
breast.
I want boob.
Ah.
I want chicken boob.
Yeah.
Chicken
I
boob,
want,
please.
I want a rotisserie
Not
chicken.
Yeah, I want a leg.
I
Can
know,
I get a leg?
I just want the breast.
Can I
I want a
Can I
get a
Sobeys
thigh?
rotisserie chicken.
I think you love you. Okay, back into character. My mom was giving me dinner. Lila's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say something really crazy and like kind of stupid. What if we're in 2 dimensions at once? Like, this boat is in, like, think of the Feywilds. What if this was boat here, or this boat was here and also in the Feywild, but since the passengers are in that dimension, we can't see them, but it's in both. Are you picking up what I'm trying to put down, but I can't put down very well?
I am.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, I
Yeah,
can
like-
see it, but
Like, they
also,
can't see us and we can't see them, so. But then
why
there are
would we
some
get forgotten
instances.
about them then?
Yeah.
Because the lady said the boat names on the list were people that hadn't, like, that they. She just dismissed it as like, oh, guess there were a bunch of people who didn't actually come or something. But
Maybe there's
Yeah.
a different captain for both sides, and they both fill out the same list.
Maybe.
Like I said, this is a very crazy concept, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but just 2 different dimensions. And it doesn't have to be the Feywilds, it can be like the spiritual
Yeah.
plane or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
It's
if
not
somebody went
actually.
from one to the other, then we forget about them because that could explain the missing spouse. I mean, the baby,
Well,
obviously.
yeah. And that
Surprise
lady
baby,
said
too.
that, like, sometimes babies are born from another dimension or something. And that happens. What if she just swapped places with, like, somebody else on another plane? She didn't realize it because it's, like, almost the exact same thing as this. But the person who was here was pregnant and had a spouse.
What were you gonna say, Benny?
Sorry.
Alright.
Benny's just gonna say it's not uncommon for us to deal with things in other dimensions. Maybe we should start investigating and start looking for signs of changes.
That's true. There was still like we haven't even like talked about the giant face. That happened.
There was a giant face?
It was a giant face?
Maybe this is with the spiritual plane and it's just really haunted. And the ghost gave the lady a baby.
Maybe we're just close in parallels.
What ocean are we passing over
Okay,
right now?
but if there was a giant face, does the other dimension just have giant faces in it?
I mean, we've been to the Feywilds and they didn't.
Where's
have
that humming
faces.
coming from?
You don't hear the humming.
Ah,
Do I hear the
Sharpay-
Who does?
Only Sharpay hears the humming.
Oh no.
Benny does not recognize the bodies in the water.
Can I look around for it?
Sharpay,
It's not.
as you guys are standing in front of the medical bay, you start to hear this strange, eerie hint. This humming. Can't quite pinpoint the direction. I would like you to roll perception.
God help me. +1. Okay, 13.
It fades into the background. No longer pinpoint where it is, or if it's even there.
Did
You
any of you hear that?
guys were just having a conversation about Ryder's injury. You were not having any conversations about faces. You are not having any conversations about anyone missing. You do not know of any birth, placenta, anything that just happened. You are simply at the medical bay to tend to one of Ryder's wounds. Sharpay, you are the only person that remembers what just happened.
No, so we don't remember talking to the doctor
No.
beforehand? Okay, so Lily's gonna go up and knock on the door.
Did
No one answers.
Huh.
that it said the doctor was out.
What do you mean?
It? What do you
Literally
mean?
just got here.
Does this count as
Can-
gaslighting? Anyway.
Here's
I'll gaslight Sharpay on accident.
Sharpay has parchment, right?
Yes.
She's gonna. I mean, she's not gonna like leave the area so that she doesn't get fucking snatched. She's just gonna like turn and like start writing something against the wall. Just like, give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
And what she's gonna do is I guess I'll write it out actually.
All right. Sharpay be writing.
Yeah.
You guys all
Yeah,
just
you
kind of
can
are
continue
standing
talking. Yeah.
So, like I said, I do want to try and find that Eladrin, just because, I don't know. Arden, we never told you this. Literally all of the elves are in the Feywilds except for, like, a few. So it's kind of weird that there's one here.
Well, we can probably hunt her down then, right?
I mean, she's on the boat somewhere.
True. If we see her, we'll have to stop her.
Say hi.
Yeah, something like that.
Did I overhear you guys talking about an Eladrin?
Uh-huh.
Hi there, nice to meet you all.
Hi.
Actually, I think we talked a bit earlier. I'm not exactly sure. A little fuzzy at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what it's like getting a little bit suited before noon.
No, I don't know what that's like actually, but go on.
Oh, did you hear about the doctor just went down into the washroom and found blood all over the place.
That's crazy.
Really? Why?
That's
How?
terrible.
I know. I know.
hope everyone's okay.
Did somebody
know.
get stabbed?
That's what I was wondering, if someone had gotten stabbed. So I started looking around the boat for evidence of anyone being stabbed. I don't think anyone was stabbed, so, I mean, the only thing I could think of is a little bit of lady business. Not that I would have any say in that sort of thing, but you know. So if you see anyone in need, then, well, certainly make sure that you give them a little bit of help there, because, you know, I don't know much. But I know that shit sucks. I support women. I love women.
Create a pool of
See,
blood.
I've got a pretty good painkiller called knocking people out.
Oh. But yeah, bit of a, apparently it looked like a whole murder scene down there, but
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be
Is
from
the-
lady problems. Usually that's not
is-
supposed to create like a pool of blood, right?
Yeah. Is
I
the
know.
group still, like, covered in a little bit of the blood from
Yes.
the floor? I like the idea.
you know, maybe it's because you just came from the medical bay, but you actually looked. Were you the one stabbed? You see, I said that you guys would be getting into lots of trouble around here.
I don't
think any of us
feel
have been
stabbed. I think
Well,
the most
not
that I'll
that
do is
stabbing.
just drink blood.
Were you going on a bit of a bloodbender down there?
I think we remember if that had happened.
I've only done that once, and that was when I was in a dungeon, and I thought everybody was clowns, which is like a whole nother story.
Certainly sounds like one. But anyways, you guys are all into those scandal things, so I thought I would let you know. Anyways, yes.
Did you just say scandal?
Why, I certainly did. Is that a problem?
Do you know anyone by the name of the conductor?
No
Perchance.
clue. No fucking idea.
Okay.
Is that a common word you hear from someone?
Yeah, a
Fascinating.
very specific person.
Anyways, I'll be sure to keep you updated on some of this ship's drama.
Alright,
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
We'll have to say. Things are starting to spice up around here. I mean, blood? What's gonna be next? A body?
Yeah.
That would be
Hope not.
fun.
Benny hands the paper to.
I feel like
Sharpay hands the
there's
paper
a
to
body
Benny.
around back
Sorry,
Ooh.
but I don't know why.
Sharpay
I
hands the
accept-
paper to Benny. Yeah.
I accept the paper.
Yeah. I'll DM you with it.
Ooh.
A strange suspicion that if there was a body, it got eaten. I don't know why. I just feel like that's what happened.
Got
How the
eaten.
fuck? How the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why. My brain is just saying, yeah, there was.
Okay, here.
Well, the only tasty part of a humanoid body is the bones, and that's when they've been like left alone for a really long time, and also aren't in a cemetery because that's illegal. Write that down.
You see one of the passengers passing by you guys on their way to look off the deck, and they just they linger on you a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, listen, Arden. When I was in the Feywild, I had a lot of weird stuff, including bones that were in the ground.
I mean,
And more bones.
whatever it takes, right?
Sharpay hands that to Benny and then goes back and starts writing again.
Oh.
You are on an author spree.
I literally
I
have
am-
no
I was-
clue what's being sent right now.
I can show it to you. It's not that secret.
This is
Ooh,
the
French
first
people.
time I think I've had the players writing notes
Yeah,
to one
the
another.
TV's on. But I need to be near the outlet, so.
Yeah, I was talking
I'm
about,
random
I'm gonna
French
say this.
news now.
While I was in DC in a museum, I was wearing I'm in the French National Honor Society because it's funny. But I was on the elevator going down.
Is it
And this
okay?
couple-
Real quick. Is it okay if you read that out, Sharpay or Cece?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So it's she folds it up into like a couple squares. It just writes open me on the front and puts it right into Benny's hand. And it says inside let me go back to it. Benny, you're all forgetting what we've just been through. Writer's parent, question mark, person with the surname Fair Whistle is here and wants to kill the impossible newborn that was just birthed, question mark, by the Eladrin elf who claimed she was not pregnant or married despite having a wedding ring. Also, at the start of all this, I saw a giant face pressing through the curtains when I gathered that then disappeared. I don't know what's going on, but please trust me. I think something is messing with your minds. Don't drop this parchment. Refer back to this. I'm immune to charm magic. I forgot to send that to you, Lissy, but it says I'm immune to charm magic. Your friend, Sharpay.
Benny reads it over and having a hell of a lot more trust in their own friends than they do their own mind sometimes. He just gives a curt nod and carefully folds it and puts it in the breast pocket of his jacket.
Thank you. And yeah, she's just gonna duplicate that for Lily and Arden.
I
You
can't.
guys are all past these certain notes, except Lily can't read.
Oh.
I will quietly read it to Lily.
Yeah.
I will
yeah.
I'll sit down and I'll just quietly whisper it to Lily.
Mm-hmm. She
So
can still
just-
hold the parchment at least, so
Yeah.
she knows it's there.
Yeah. And there's this.
Okay.
And as these letters are read, you guys feel fog still rolling against your ankles.
Okay, we need to. God, I don't know what to do. We need to do something.
Investigate.
Yeah. That would-
What we do
Investigate.
best. Snoop around.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Also, I'll put that in the server.
I just took a massive bite of chicken.
Valid.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess can I roll investigation?
What are you investigating for?
I suppose I'm probably looking for any blood-stained like footprints or anything that aren't us. Maybe little ones, like
Sure.
little baby ones.
Roll investigation.
Sure.
Are you gonna start scouring the boat in general, just looking up and below deck?
Mhm. Hey,
Excellent.
25.
So, Sharpay, with a certain tenseness about you, you start slowly making steps around the ship. Almost being careful with every single plank you depress on your way around it. And as you do, you peek once more into the washroom where The scene is almost the same from before, but now with the large ogre and a mop, trying to clean it. But you do spot something dragging a bit outside of it. A small stain on the ground that seems relatively fresh, that you didn't see before. And it's leading to another room outside of the passengers' quarters. It leads to the hallway that can split off into the cargo hold or the crew rooms.
Well, she'll point it out to the others, and well, let's follow.
I guess we can go in there. We might be able to check the cargo hold first, because I feel like going to the crew room.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
think there are any
not.
rules against us going.
Into the
True.
cargo, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or the crew. Well,
Sharpay,
Mm-hmm.
are you opening up and heading into the cargo hold?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Sharpay, you open up the door into the cargo hold. It's a very heavy cherry wood door. And as you step your way through, waiting for everyone else behind you to follow, there is just this faint humming that picks up once again. As everyone behind you sort of pauses for a moment as the door shuts behind you. Benny, Arden, Lily, you forget why you were looking around, or where Sharpay went, or why you're even in front of the cargo hold. Last thing you really remember was that, well, you were having a nice discussion about how Sharpay was going to go lay down for a moment.
Do we still have the papers in our hands, or did we put them in like a pocket?
If you pocketed them, they're in your pocket. And I believe, would they have been pocketed to move around? Also, I think you're muted, Morgue.
Please. I said don't drop this large, and it cries.
I mean, if Sharpay said to not like get rid of it, Lily would have kept it in her hand.
yeah, same is probably true for Arden, honestly. I mean,
Okay.
hard to say, but I don't think.
You guys do
Well,
have
maybe she would
these
have like
papers.
pinned it somewhere, but
Yeah, you guys do have like the parchments,
Pinned it
I
to her
guess, then
shirt.
ready in your hand, but you have like forgotten the contents of them.
Yeah. And then on
probably
the
pinned
flip
it to
side
her
of
shirt
this,
rack.
yeah, Lily doesn't have any reason to open it because she can't read the like open me, so she just like puts it in her bag.
Well,
French people.
we are going to quickly go over to Sharpay.
Yeah.
As the door closes behind you, hear this small hum, and then the lock clicks behind you.
Hmm.
And you are in a dark cargo hold with these large crates, most of them sealed shut, but some pried open. There are oranges and orange peels just spread upon the ground. There's materials almost everywhere, just being scattered against the floor, and there is a large stain of blood that leads forward down the hall.
Just for kind of the sake of it, and also maybe if the others can like hear her through the door, maybe she'll just be like, okay. All right. What are you? What do you want?
The others cannot hear it over the
Yeah.
humming that infests their mind.
L. Well,
Okay, well, we'll start heading back to the like bed area.
I'm in so much pain.
Just like bidding the other two, just like, I'm gonna go take a nap. My hand is burned and I don't know why.
Sharpay. In the distance, you see, from the proximity sensors, something long, fleshy, and white retracts behind a crate.
Got a white person.
And
I got ghouls.
the proximity light flickers off, but another one from the side flickers on.
I'll be right back.
She's gonna have her sides out. I'll say that. What the fuck? Not so talkative?
I would like you to roll perception.
I shall. Hey, 18.
18. You can't see it, but you can see the lights lit up. As all around you, proximity lights start to shine, and that humming grows louder.
Hmm.
Maybe you should, like, get out of there.
Maybe. Yeah. So, what about it? Do you know words or just humming? Anyone? Hello? I guess, I mean, she'll probably start trying to take a few steps back, but,
You start stepping backwards, and as you do, 20 feet ahead of you, the proximity light that you were just activating dims and then immediately shines back again as if something is there.
yeah. Okay. I don't know if you're trying to communicate with me, but I can't see you, but I know you're there.
The light begins to flicker.
Do you
would
want
like
to
you-
talk?
I would like you to roll perception.
I shall. Oh, L, that's a 7.
You want it to roll lower for this, because through the
Oh.
flickering, the face reappears in front of you.
Hmm.
Massive, eyeless, a gaping, unhinged jaw, as big as your entire body, is walking towards you. A massive creature is in the room with you. 6 outstretched heads are encircling your position, all humming. And every time the light goes on and off, it appears and disappears just as quickly. As the humming gets louder and then quieter, it appears and disappears, as if trying to break through your charm immunity. It's almost in your head, but it's being blocked. And you do see, as the lights flicker on and off, blood, pools of it, in the corner of this room, in every single crevice. Every single time the lights flick off, the puddles vanish in turn with the creature. And its mouth opens in front of you. In fact, 6 of its mouths do. Start getting closer, as the proximity light you stand in is now glowing with the intensity that many figures are where you stand.
How
like you-
far am I into this room?
You are about 20 feet in.
Okay. The door locked, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh god, okay.
I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'd love to.
You're gonna get
Okay,
eaten.
19.
19? Sharpay, you hear something quiet, a little against wood, a tap against wood, a knock, and somehow you recognize that this signal is beckoning you forward, but it doesn't seem to be from this creature. With the 19, do you go towards it?
Yeah.
And you break into a sprint, rushing past the heads that suddenly start flickering around in every single location next to you. Their maw opens. From behind you, you feel hot breath against your back. You feel slobber starting to fall against the back of your neck as you reach forward and suddenly appear back on the outside of the door, holding the hand of a small Firbolg child.
Huh?
They look at you,
Hello.
and they point at the door.
I see. Yeah. I guess she's gonna like. How tall is this person? 'Cause-
Very small. Very, very small.
Okay, she's probably gonna like kneel down a little bit to get down to their level. She's trying to say like, are you deaf or are you just not talking? Gotcha. She'll probably get out the parsnip event again then. Can you read? Okay. Yeah, and she'll write, hi, my name is Sharpay. What is going on?
She'll take the parchment from you and just write down monster.
All right.
And then we'll take it back and just write, they don't know.
Right, gotcha. She'll take the quill back and write, we'll figure this out. Don't worry.
And she stands up and Misty steps away.
Damn. Without me?
And you see
Bruh.
you see underneath the cargo hold as the proximity sensor light goes dim again from underneath the door frame.
Okay. Ugh. Well, where the fuck am I now?
You're just in the hallway, right in front of the cargo hold door, where you were waiting for the party before, but they are no longer here.
I hope I'm not in the other fucking dimension. But I'm a little concerned that I might be.
What would you like to do?
I mean, look for anyone, really. I suppose investigate for, like, any
Sure.
step.
Roll investigation.
Yes. What the fuck? 16?
16. You open the door to the passenger hold. Lily, Arden, Benny, what were you guys talking about? What's going on in there?
Lily's probably just seeing how many, like, things she can stack on her arm, like, on her hand. Because she's, like,
You guys are
she's on,
watching.
like,
Helping.
the
Yeah.
13th item, and she starts to pull out, like, a little glass vial from her bag just to move it up on top, just like,
And you've caught the attention of many other passengers who are peeking out to try and watch this go down, and you hear them with, like, bated breath going like, ooh, 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 as it's about to fall over. Roll sleight of hand, because the door slams open behind you as Sharpay enters the room.
These dice are cracked. I like this dice set. That's another nat 20.
Woo!
Let's go!
And
Here,
you... What do you do with this beautiful stack? It's really tall, you're about to drop it. How do you correct this in a sick fucking way?
probably just, like,
Do you Tobey Maguire Spider-Man this shit?
don't know what that means. Do you mean, like, you just catch everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably, like, when the door opens, she'll toss it and then just catch everything in her arms.
So just like
without
one by
breaking
one, you perfectly catch it in a way that stacks everything once again, and you just hear just like, woo! Let's go! Let's do it! Nice! Good job! I knew you had it in you. As all of the passengers are just electric.
Yeah.
And Sharpay, you enter the room.
Hey guys?
Oh,
Wait, I thought you
How
were
are
in
you?
bed.
yeah.
By the way.
Skeeter.
Benny's just reading over the note over and over again. Like, he's just trying to make sure he's trying to commit it to memory, even though that's gonna be futile, but he's really determined.
Yeah.
These two are just doing the monk hangout of stack everything at once.
Oh, hey, Benny, I asked you to hold on to that parsnip for you. Do you mind if I take it back for a second? I have something else to add.
Yeah, sure thing. He hands it back.
Thank you.
All right. And as you're starting to write, and as I suppose Lily and Arden are still working on their wonderful stacks and such, probably trying to get more on it at this point, as some passengers are like handing out their belongings to be added to the very impressive stack.
Yeah.
Sharpay, right as you're about to put the paper or the parchment against the wall to start writing, You are nearly knocked from your feet by a sudden shaking across the decks of the boat, as the telltale sounds of thuds of people's heads as they sit rapidly from their bunks becomes a chorus, as do the sudden shouts of crewmates and orders in sea speak slipping out as if they're speaking another language, and panicked voices overlap over that soft hum. And there is a loud, deafening thunder from Avast that you all hear, as this rolling fog, unfortunately familiar not in the way that spells companionship, but the pain of something you wish not to see instead settles. As you guys are surrounded on every side by fog, as it curls and snarls and bares its teeth around you, roaring with rumbles, as a torrential blizzard begins to hit the ship. And from above, you hear the captain shout, "Everybody brace yourselves!"
Maybe he's gonna start, like, putting this stuff down.
We are going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Against the blizzard?
I guess.
Where's the weather wand, bro?
Sharpay just kind of like pockets of parts and is like, I was gonna write about it. Fucking update, there's something in the cargo hold.
What?
That
Yeah, I mean cargo, right?
monster and a kid who helped me get out.
What were you up to in the, like, half an hour you were gone?
It's been half an hour?
That's hyperbolic. You said you were gonna go take a nap.
Ugh.
Wait, let me guess. You didn't say you were gonna go take a nap.
I didn't. Thank you for noticing.
Okay. Okay.
Lily,
Alright.
I don't blame you. Arden, you can read.
Alright, give me initiative.
Arden's like, read what?
I told you.
To be clear, I just wanted you to know it's pinned to the front
Yeah.
of Arden's shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Right there.
Alright,
On
what
the
did
shirt.
Sharpay-
Arden like
what did-
looks down. She's like, oh, and she
oh.
like opens it. She's like,
Oh,
oh.
22.
Alright, what did Sharpay get?
22.
22? My mouse cursor is gone.
No.
Lovely.
Sharpay, second. What did Benny get for initiative?
Oh, sorry, typing that down for you right now.
You?
I'm just like, wait, but if a kid saved you, how are they not, affected? Didn't-
I don't know.
Alright.
Well, I mean, was there anything specific about them?
They're a furbog? They're deaf?
As you guys continue to say this, the boat begins to rock and shake with immense force as a storm begins to brew. Hollow, shrieking winds begin to pick up, unbearable in intensity, as they are whistling with screams and the sounds of torment within the rumbling sky. Every creak of the ship is made amplified by rattling against her skeleton, as masts waver and billow uncomfortably fierce. You can hardly hear anything over the thick winds. So, winds begin to just wash over the ship, rocking it back and forth. And I'm going to quickly roll on a table. Lily, you hear the sound of just intense snapping from above the deck that you currently are on, and the sounds of screams from crewmates up above. What do you do?
I don't have boots on, man. This snow is gonna kill me.
Put them on.
I don't have boots. Do I have boots? I don't know if I have boots.
You tell me.
She's gonna, like, reach over for the umbrella from Sharpay, just like, can I borrow this?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Alright, so Lily, you
And
grab
then
the
she's gonna-
contravene, and...
She's gonna get on the ceiling and start walking outside on the ceiling so she doesn't have to touch the ground when she gets out there.
Okay, excellent. So, as in you're going to the main deck and such on the outside, but you're... Oh, okay, I think I understand. So you grab the contravene in one hand and kind of just like run up the side of the wall onto a plank and start heading out onto top of the deck. By the way, this is kind of like, I guess like by ear initiative. It's not really combat per se. It's just like chaos and shit.
Yeah.
And as you get out onto the top deck, this horrid wind rushes past you. And I'm going to make you make a preparation roll. So, now that you are up on the top deck, you can steady yourselves with an ability check of your choice. So just choose. It can either be strength, dex,
I'm trying to pick
strength
a
or
D20.
dex.
Okay. I'll just do Dex because that's what I'm
Okay.
best at. I opened solitaire on accident. Okay.
It's time to play.
24. Also, is it like, is the deck, does it have enough snow to the point where if I walk out there with sandals, it would just like cover my foot?
No, you're fine. It's just like a small bit of, it's like rain and snow at the same time that is hitting the ship. So it's kind of melting immediately once it hits the ship's deck.
Okay, when she walks out there, before anything else happens, she'll pop open a contravene and then just walk out normally. Because she was worried about getting snow on her feet. Anyway, continue.
And as you reach the top deck, you do see that a number of the mast's ropes have been snapped.
That is not good. She's gonna like run over and try and cast mending. She has like the spell on her hand and she's gonna like reach forward and grab one of the ropes.
Okay.
And try and mend it back together.
Okay, so with the rest of your movement, you start heading right up towards that position. Thankfully, with your preparation roll that high, you manage to keep your bearings as you head up onto the ropes. You're going to have to climb a little bit to reach the snapped rope. So I'd like you to roll
since I
Dex,
use
acrobatics,
do you want me to roll?
please.
Okay. It's like okay, that's it was almost a D20. Not a D20, a nat 20.
Nat 20?
It's a 19.
No.
It's a 19.
Okay, so with a 19, you quickly grab onto the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
My
you make
modifier
it.
is +9, so
Oh,
yeah.
you're fine. So you quickly start running up the side of the rigging, just making your way up the ropes to where the broken mast is. And you grab it on both sides and quickly just fuse it together with a quick mending, as some of the other riggers are struggling to hold on. But being up on the rigging has put you in a dangerous situation. We are going to end your turn here, but that'll come up soon. Okay, it is time for Sharpay. You are below deck at the moment.
What the fuck?
As heavy winds are shaking the boat.
I mean, she's probably gonna want to follow Laylee and keep her within her sight.
Okay, so as you break out onto the top deck, this wind nearly threatens to take you over. I would like you to roll preparation, so that can be either strength or dexterity.
Okay, I'll do a dexterity. Eek, that's a 9.
9. Unfortunately, right as you get up onto the top deck, the strength of the wind is going to push you back. And as you fly back, you are going to slam into one of the masts. You're going to take 2 bludgeoning damage and drop to the ground. Just prone. You can use the rest of your movement to stand up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely like steadying herself with the mast. And,
Okay, and you stand up and you're going to steady yourself with the mast?
Yeah. I mean, he's probably just like looking around, just like, what the hell is going on?
And you see just this massive fog surrounding the entire ship.
Rope's broken.
Lily, we've done this fog before, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I can't tell, can I?
That's why I'm telling you!
Wait, are you saying that the P word is here?
It might be!
So, Sharpay, you are bracing yourself on on one of the poles.
Yeah.
Okay, you put yourself in an advantageous position. Let me, remind me of that in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Arden, your turn.
I mean, she would also probably follow them because they did just,
So, quickly following Sharpay's leads, you pop out from the trapdoor and are going to have to also make a preparation roll to steady yourself as you get up onto this top deck into the heat of the storm.
It's just flat decks, right?
Yes. Dex or strength?
Yeah.
Let me know when you get it.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay, so you are struggling to steady yourself. You are going to fall prone, but you're not going to hit your head against anything, which is a bonus. You just stumble back, fall onto your butt, and just it hurts a fair bit. But you can stand back up with the rest of your movement.
Is there anything I can tie myself to?
Ooh. There is a mast nearby, though you would probably be out of movement at that point when you stood up. because just like prone shit.
Yeah.
And like half movement. So you could, if you wanted to try, throw the rope to Sharpay and try and like get Sharpay to
I
tie
was
it
gonna say,
on.
like, is there like a handle on the trapdoor or anything?
Ooh, there is actually.
Okay, because I'll tie myself to that then.
Okay, you take a rope and you are going to just like take a nice knot and tie it securely to the trapdoor's handle.
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
And then to myself.
Okay, excellent. You put yourself in an advantageous position. Benny.
Hello, it's
Hello.
stormy out.
It is a little windy.
It's fucking windy.
It's
Fucking
windy. What
All
would you like
right,
to do?
So, I'm assuming I started below deck with
Yes.
everybody else. So I'm gonna
Yes.
head up, get
Okay.
up onto the deck.
You head up onto the deck.
Cool. And is it? Can I roll a where is it? What is it? An Arcana check on the fog.
You can, but also quickly make me a preparation roll, so that's either Dex or Strength.
Yep, I got you. I'm gonna be choosing Dex, please.
Excellent.
All right.
It's French.
My preparation roll is a 14.
Okay. A 14? Excellent. So, you just barely are able to stable yourself and keep your footing, just by bending your knees and generally trying to keep yourself low and wide to the ground, making sure that the wind doesn't knock you down in your way. So, Arcana, roll Arcana for me. Go right ahead.
Arcana moment, let's go. We got a 16 for Arcana.
A 16, excellent. You get the sense that this is not a naturally occurring storm. There is some component to it that is magical.
Okay, with that confirmation in mind, Benny's gonna whip out a big old fancy spell.
Mm-hmm.
A big old fancy boy, a big old funny haha, if you will. Mm-hmm. Let me see which one it is.
Oh,
I'm laughing. It's so funny.
It is. It's a big haha. So,
Our one magic user. Let's go.
me when I... so... I'm gonna be using Warding Wind. It is a 20 mile per hour, 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be centered on me, and I'm going to have that cast to clear some of the fog so I can try and see a bit better.
I dropped
Wise.
my light. Okay,
No.
excellent. Ooh, I'm getting blasted by the light. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
So you quickly, just like, as you steady yourselves, you're going to take your hands and just around you, spin them around and whip up this intense wind. And what did you say you were going to use that for? Sorry?
I'm using it with the intent of trying to get a better view of things going on.
Okay, and as this wind starts to surround you and pushes back the fog, you do see a number of crewmates just hanging on to the deck for dear life, clearly not prepared for these sorts of intense weather circumstances. You see Lily just hanging onto the rigging up above, and the fact that ropes are looking rather taut, and things look like they're about to start snapping and breaking any moment now.
Oh,
The
shit.
boat is under severe stress that it is not prepared for.
Can I yell because who's up there? Is Lily up there?
Lily's
Sorry,
up
did
at the
you say-
rigging, yes.
I'm gonna yell to Lily, get down, it's going to break!
I'm trying to stop it from breaking!
You're gonna get swept up, and I'm assuming that's all the time I have my turn to...
It certainly
talk.
is, and as the
All right.
end of the round hits, this massive, horrid blizzard just passes right past all of you guys, shaking you to your core in this coldness that is so intense it feels hot. I'm going to make everyone here... So, Lily, you are
Yes.
going to roll a dexterity... You're actually going to roll a strength saving throw, because you have to hold on to your ropes. Sharpay, you are going to roll dexterity at advantage.
Okay, nice.
Arden, you are going to roll...
A save or just dexterity?
Save.
Okay.
Arden, you are going to roll
That doesn't
dexterity
make
at advantage. Benny, you are going to roll strength at advantage.
Okay, 19.
Okay?
Rip, even at advantage, I get a 9.
No!
Oh,
Flying
Benny.
away!
Oh, it's too late, we're flying away.
We're flying away.
We're flying away,
Oh,
no!
we're flying away.
We're
All
flying
right.
away.
So everyone here, actually, did anyone here get above an 18? Okay, Cece, you are the only one who manages to fight past the chill in the air. So you are just going to take... You are going to take 4 cold damage as
Great to hear.
as everyone else here is going to take 8 cold damage. And everyone here is going to have disadvantage on the next weapon attack or spell you use.
Bleh.
Everyone besides Sharpay.
Okay, I see. Well, that's fine.
And did anyone here get under a 14? Benny. Okay, Benny, you are swept up in the wind. Even with your warding wind around you, it is not able to fight past the intensity of this blizzard that surrounds you, as it is going to kind of wrap inside of your warding wind, and a little bit is going to just swipe underneath your legs, and you are knocked to the ground, prone, and have disadvantage on your next preparation roll.
Oh yeah, that's terrible, but yeah, you hear the Roblox oof from Benny as he hits the ground.
Yeah, you are just forced to the ground with this horrible feeling that just runs up your butt. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, exactly. Okay. So, the storm continues to rage on. And very quickly, these massive waves begin crashing against the side of the ship. And you guys all, you can kind of feel the rumbling in the distance and get the sense that a massive wave is approaching. And alongside this, further complications begin to break out around the ship as you start to also hear, just faintly, at the wheel, the sound of someone rapidly hyperventilating. All right.
Well, don't be doing that at the wheel.
And we are going to start initiative with Lily.
Okay, I'll heed Benny's warning and just clamber down again.
All right, Lily, as you're clambering down, the boat is rocking intensely. Please make me a preparation roll. This will be... Yeah.
Right now. Okay, that's 28.
28? Okay, but you manage to keep your bearings as you kind of monkey crawl down the side and land down on the side of the deck, not ready for, I guess, the waves that are about to crash down upon the ship. What are you
that was
doing?
a bad choice. Huh?
What are you doing?
Is the steering wheel elevated to where?
Yes, that is elevated on the back part of the ship.
Alright, so she'll start running that way because of the hyperventilating stuff, and I'll key point dash to go even faster.
Excellent. So you quickly rush up the side of the ship and back to the back of the ship, where as you run up the stairs, the ship is rocking intensely with every single step. And as you slide onto the deck, you actually see, as at the wheel, that same third mate Dragonborn is very much struggling right now to keep his composure, as he is just rapidly breathing and his hands are shaking. It is clear that he is having a panic attack.
Okay,
and because of this, the wheel is just spinning out of control.
She'll slide up in front of the wheel and just grab onto the sides and stamp her feet into the ground as well. Hold on, I actually have something for this, which is the first time I will ever use this in game. And it's a key point thing. Would I have disadvantage on the key point stuff?
Yeah, you would.
Does it count as okay? It's the Enduring Mountain Stance, which is the weirdest name ever.
Ooh, that's such a good thing to use here.
Yeah, hold on, I'm finding it. I think it's in DMs.
Either way, though, you are going to very quickly grab onto the wheel, and with just this intensity that you weren't ready for, it does kind of whip from your hands and just keel forward to the side. You are going to have to roll strength to try and control it.
Okay, and also hold on, I'm finding the drive file.
I'm sure. I believe I know what the Enduring Mountain Stance is, and I think that it makes you not really able to move.
Yeah, the original one got nerfed.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, your key roots your feet to the ground and you become immovable. When you use the dodge action, you cannot be moved. Yeah, so basically, I am a rock.
Okay, so in this very intense stance, yes, strength please, to see if you can control the wheel.
I'm just making sure I've got the right... I do not get +9, I get +6.
+9 would be great.
+9 would be amazing! But that is a 19.
Okay, holding onto the wheel with an intense white knuckle grip. You manage to stop it from keeling to the left and quickly grab onto it and recenter it at the front and hold it there in this intense stance. The wind rushing against it is fighting against you actively as it tries to rip it from your grasp, but you manage to hold on with as much intensity as you can muster as you see the shadow of the wave starting to form above you. You just brace for impact at this point.
Yeah, she's gonna like lift her head up towards the dragon. We're just like, okay, you just need to focus on breathing. I've got the wheel. Just in for 4, in for 4, out for 4. Breathe, okay. I'm gonna need your help. I'm allergic to the water, okay? So I might not be able to hold on as well, but I'll still be here. Just keep breathing.
Okay.
It'll be okay. We'll make it.
We need to invest in a rain poncho for Lily.
We do.
Or alternatively,
The
alternatively a
contra
dry
vein is like
suit.
it's like on her
Dry
like
suit.
waist at this point. She stuffed it through her belt because she's like, this is more important.
Sharpay,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Yeah.
As you
God,
manage to keep your footing, holding against the beam for support.
Yeah. How tall is this wave looking?
You see it in the
Approximately.
distance. It is slowly climbing. Now, it is about 50 feet tall. And it
Okay.
is far in the distance, but it is rapidly approaching.
Okay. All right. Who is the closest? You said there were various crew
Arden.
members.
Arden is the closest party member.
Okay. Yeah. 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 God. I mean, she's definitely just kind of clinging on to the mast and just like, what the fuck is going on? Do we have any plans? Like life rafts? Anything? Hello?
I think if we got onto a life raft, we'd be worse off.
That's true. But if the boat breaks,
If the boat breaks, just cross your fucking fingers, I guess.
okay.
You actually see that, at the door frame of the captain's quarters is Rada, and she's just going, I've never seen a storm this bad in my life. Okay, at this point, we just need to deal with any possible breaches to the hull, and we're going to need to start bailing. For now, hit the fucking deck. Embrace yourselves.
Noted. Can I get over to where Lily is with just my movement if I dash?
With a dash, you would have to.
Okay. Yeah,
See,
because I
these
don't
are
think
action- Yeah.
I don't think I'll have anything else in particular, but I'll just
You wanna use- okay.
yeah, run up to get Lily.
As you're running up,
You know what,
because of
I'll-
the creaking, you are going to have to
yeah.
roll preparation. So that's
Oh,
either
yeah.
strength or dex.
Yes. I'll do Dex.
I do just want to
Come
give a
on.
quick silly man cam.
Oh, silly man. That's a 17. Silly man.
What's that going to be?
The closest
17.
thing I've got to a silly man is a...
Oh, there he is. That is also a very silly man. Woman?
Silly.
news anchor. French news anchors.
French news anchors are now in cursed ones. So, Sharpay, you're very much having to do a strange maneuver of holding on to the rails as you stomp your way up the steps, kind of using your sharp heels to dig into the ground to give yourself more leverage. But eventually you manage to dash up the stairs and by Lily's side.
Yeah, and I guess I'll see if this immediately backfires, but I want to risk the whiz save so I can hold on to Lily.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Roll wisdom saving throw as you quickly head over and just, I guess, brace Lily.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's an 18. It's fine. So,
18?
yeah, she's
Okay,
just gonna. I mean, Lily has her hands on the wheel, so she's just probably gonna just link arms with her, just okay, not going anywhere, okay?
Alright.
Okay,
Get ready.
so you guys are linked together, getting ready as the wave in the distance climbs to 100 feet tall. And as it starts to loom upon you all, it is now Arden's turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything your girl can do, but I think the answer is probably no. No.
The answer is brace yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get ready.
You know what? Yeah, pretty much. Maybe, I'm right next to the trapdoor. Maybe I'll just
Do you want to slide in?
Yeah.
just really look at
fair.
it. I look at everyone else. I'm yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be much help here.
No,
Alright.
no harm.
Kind of just scrambling to your knees and your feet. You are going to probably, honestly, because of the amount of rocking.
Maybe on my way I'll help
Benny?
Benny. Yeah, help Benny be yo, bro, maybe we should just not get swept off the deck.
So you're encouraging Benny to
extend
go below
himself.
deck too?
Yeah, or like offering him a hand because I'm tied down. So
Okay, excellent. So you offer a hand to Benny. Benny, do you take it?
Yes.
Okay, you link onto Arden's hands as the two of you are going to probably start heading under deck. Arden, you slip under first, probably offering your hand up to Benny. Benny, do you follow down?
Yes.
Okay, in lockstep, the two of you head into the trapdoor. Are you closing it behind you?
I'm gonna look to
Yeah.
Arden for that decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we
Arden
should probably
and
close. Otherwise, there'll just be more water in here, which seems
Yeah.
kind of.
yeah,
Maybe I'll like
Arden,
use my rope to like hold it shut.
I like that. Excellent. So I'm gonna have
Smart.
you roll strength as your preparation because you're holding on to it.
God, my strength is not actually good.
Oh no.
No.
Can I
We
help?
get a flat. We get
Yeah,
a flat.
yeah. Help
D20.
action. Help action from Benny. You can make it advantage.
So I get a 13.
A 13. Oof, okay, so you
I
are
mean,
very
not bad.
small.
It's not like I'm adding anything.
But you're
to
just
it, so.
hanging on with, once again, much like Lily, like white knuckles and such. Probably going to get rope burn, but you just brace yourself at this point in like the widest, most powerful stance you can muster. Buckling and like readying yourself for what is about to happen.
I rope the rope around Benny too. I'm like, let's go.
All right, Benny, you are down in the trapdoor in the passengers kind of quarter hallway with Arden. What are you doing?
So we've got the rope to hold the door shut. Good.
If you want to add your own check to the rope, then go right ahead.
Yes, I would because I
Yours
have a
is
whole
at
plus 0 to
yours is
strength,
at
so.
disadvantage because of you failing the wind check last time.
It's okay.
But with
You won't do any-
shaking, I guess almost frostbitten hands, you reach out and are going to.
Even if we just hold on to it, the extra weight will help. Probably.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, absolutely.
So even with disadvantage, it's still a 16 because Benny
Ooh.
beef.
So Arden is like already holding on pretty tightly, but Benny, you reach up over Arden and yank down even tighter. And with your combined might, you guys are both braced against this door. And with
keep some of the water out. Let's go.
with everyone in position, the wave, which has now climbed to 300 feet, rising above you all, colossally casting a shadow over the entire ship. There is a flash of lightning, and Lily and Sharpay, you feel a presence. Sharpay, you see as the lightning illuminates behind the wave and lights up tendrils within the waves.
I know.
And I am going to make everyone here roll me a dexterity saving throw. Arden and Benny are at advantage for being under deck. Unfortunately, from their position, Lily and Sharpay will make it neutral because they're holding on to one another.
No,
not
it's a
disadvantage.
10. This is terrible.
Since it's a flat one, that was okay. That was good. As this wave is coming up, Lilia's gonna like angle her head towards Sharpay, just like, we're gonna be all right, right?
I got an
Yeah.
18.
I mean, we've done this before.
Yeah. Okay,
Just
because
in
I kept
case, though, I
telling this
love
guy
you.
that it was gonna be fine, and I didn't.
Aww.
I love you too.
Aww. And you guys
Do you
brace
want me to
against
marry
one
you right
another.
now? I mean, marry you to Kelsey. Marry you to Kelsey.
Yeah, sure.
With the power vested in me by the monastery in Wolfenshire, pronounce you wife and
Thanks.
wife.
And
Excellent.
the wave immediately crashes against the boat, and the entire thing just lurches to the left with an intensity enough to knock over even the strongest of people. It takes extra bracing to hold on at this point. Benny, you entirely lose your grip. In your age, you are not ready to be knocked off your feet this heavily, and your hands just like grind down the rope, leaving raw, bloody patches on your hand from rope burn. As you completely lose grasp of it and go toppling to the side, to which you are going to take 26. Benny, you take 26 bludgeoning damage
No, Benny.
and slam against the wooden wall, and are knocked prone once again.
Oh god, his back!
Also, I just rolled for the base water damage, and it was just 8.
Okay, on top of
Just
that, Lily and Sharpay. I believe you both actually. I think Sharpay failed. Yeah, Sharpay failed.
Could I Indomitable
Sharpay.
it by chance?
Huh?
Could I use Indomitable here?
Yeah, sure,
'Cause, oh
absolutely.
boy. Okay, I'll see if it fixes it.
Do you
nope,
feel
it
your
doesn't.
okay? You feel your stance starting to waver as the wave crashes. You are going to take a whopping 48 bludgeoning damage
Damn,
as the
shorty.
wave crashes against you, and
Okay.
you fling from holding on to Lily. Lily,
Fuck.
as you feel your skin starting to burn and just melt as the waves crash into you. Unfortunately, because you're kind of weak to water, you are also going to take the 48, but you are not flung
Okay.
away.
Okay.
As
She
you
like
hold,
grits her teeth, just like.
and it just crashes, and it just the whole ship is absorbed in water. Arden, as you are just barely hanging on, also starting to get a little bit of rope burn. I'll probably give you 10 fire damage for
Wearing,
that.
actually, to be fair, she's wearing mittens because I said she
is.
put on her like cold
Right.
weather outfit.
You're fine.
It was
then.
like mittens and boots and stuff.
Yes, excellent. So,
was
holding
little
on
fluffy
with your
boots and
mittens, you actually like start to see kind of a little bit of smoke rising from where your hands are from how fucking
No, not
intense
my
you're
mitten.
holding on to this.
Oh, my nice
but
mitten.
you brace yourselves. You kind of like feel as you jerk back as your shoulder threatens to dislocate as you hold on, but you stand your ground, keeping the trapdoor shut. But still, through the little cracks from above, water starts trickling down through at an immense rate.
I mean, it could have been worse. The trapdoor could have been open.
So, Sharpay, you are prone. Benny, you are prone. Lily, Arden, you are okay as
Power of monk.
the boat shifts back and is now rocking back and forth. And Lily, you, as like the wave passes, you just feel yourself holding on white-knuckled to this, I guess, steering wheel. The Dragonborn's hyperventilating is completely gone with the wind, and you feel Sharpay's body very close to the edge of the keeling boat. As
Is the Dragonborn still there?
you can feel that they have fallen to the edge and are literally hanging on by like a little bit of rigging.
Bro.
Oh god, okay. This is.
So it is
This
the
is the
question
worst.
of, do you hold on to the wheel or not?
Okay.
Sharpay can see this, right?
Oh, and to further complicate things,
Oh.
as you hear coughing from below the deck, Rada's voice quickly picks up. There's a ship in front of us! Keel left now!
Alright, okay. I have a
What does
plan
that
on what
mean?
to do to fix everything else. Sharpay, like on the left, is she gonna fall?
I'm fine.
Okay, she's gonna like yank it to the left or whatever the
Okay.
left would be in
Excellent.
terms of the ship. I guess right for her because she's on the other side.
Yeah, excellent. Roll strength to control this ship.
Do it go?
That is a 19.
Go.
A 19.
Yes.
You quickly manage to steer it to the left as the boat that was already rocking that way rocks dangerously close to the point where it just barely waves crash up and fill onto the deck. And Sharpay, I'm
Okay.
going to make you roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's alright.
Before
You are
that,
prone,
I have
so it's
a,
a disadvantage.
Ugh.
I have a silly move.
The first
called
one's a nat
control water.
20. That's so painful.
What'd you get?
Okay. The first one was a nat 20. 18.
18. You manage to hold on to the gunwale, like your nails digging into the side of it, as your hair touches the water, like beneath you that you kind of lean against. The Dragonborn gets fully
I don't have a
dipped
lot of
un-
it anymore.
The Dragonborn gets fully dipped under the water.
Oh, bro.
But as the ship starts to keel right back over to the other side, you see the guy fucking white-knuckled, hyperventilating, water spewing from his mouth, is still holding on.
Okay.
Can
I
Sharpay
have a-
see this
man.
guy or no?
Yeah, Sharpay sees it.
You
Just
good?
hanging out.
You okay, buddy?
Okay.
Damn. Not dead
Stay
yet.
with us.
Respect.
Do I still have like action left, or was that it?
You have a little bit of action left, yeah. I guess.
Okay, I'll say this just to like see if I
You
can
have-
do it now or not.
yeah.
I have control water. Would I be able to
No,
like?
I don't
keep
think
the-
so.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Next time,
She
mayhaps.
will like try and stamp her feet into the point of splintering the wood to make sure that she stays steady, and then like turn around to toss her head back, just like, "Are you okay?"
Just once again, fucking no, I'm not okay. We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. We would have done that already.
Rada from below the boat. Okay, there's more ships up ahead. We're going to have to try and get around these, but we might not be able to. So fucking
hold
brace
on.
once again. All right. So it is time for Sharpay.
Okay, what the fuck, man?
What is going on?
Can I stare at the boats in the distance and garner anything?
You see just boats surrounding you, all sunken, all broken. It's like a graveyard of ships, and it's near
Okay.
impossible to get out of this completely unscathed. You are hurtling towards one, turning left will lead you hurtling towards another. You need fucking precision. It is threading the
Okay.
needle.
I think we need to get somebody more experienced.
Well, I need to stand up first.
Somebody who is both A, more experienced, and B, can see, so she'll probably be at the wheel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm not experienced necessarily. If I scream really loud, will Benny be able to hear us?
Yeah?
Is Benny experienced?
Yeah.
Yes, Benny is a sailor
Oh,
and
shit.
can see.
Benny also intimidated the precipice to the point of just straight
Yeah.
up disappearing.
Yeah, well, she's
Gotta get Benny to the
gonna
wheel.
scream really loud. Benny, we need you up here!
Oh,
My back.
Oh god.
What do you do in the
okay.
meantime,
Yeah, I
Sharp?
got this.
What do you do in the meantime, Sharpay?
What the fuck do I do in the meantime?
Can I still shout?
I guess,
Yeah.
Get away from the sides, you idiots! This boat's not
that.
gonna stay straight!
yeah, I guess what we'll do right now is, I'll be with Lily with the wheel and try to oversee that a little bit, and,
Okay.
could I use,
Supervision.
do,
can help the
for the
one
dragon
who's up
cloak,
from...
for the dragon
Yeah.
cloak, do the actions have to be, one after the other?
No, they can be in
Okay.
separate turns, so you can just like use an action
yeah.
now to
I'll
build
pull
up
up
the
an
dragon
action
cloak.
on the dragon cloak, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna start trying to turn into a dragon as you brace against the wheel with Lily. Scales start forming from your hands as you close your eyes and try to concentrate on using the dragon cloak to become big dragon.
Big dragon.
Big
That would help,
dragon.
wouldn't it? Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, Arden, it is your turn.
I pick Benny up and try and get him on deck. I'm gonna get into the wheel.
Absolutely. You can. The only problem is that there is water on the deck, and if you open up the trapdoor, it is going to just flood this bottom part.
I mean,
I
hasn't
should've
the
held the
wave
fan.
already crashed over? Or is there just, like, loose water?
There's loose water.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if Arden would really know that. She's not the most, like, ship-wise, I guess.
Are
so...
you gonna open up the hatch and try to help Benny
And
out?
she probably grabs Benny first. Just, like,
Alright.
puts him over her shoulder. I'm not sure how plausible
Water
it is,
stopper.
but it'd be really funny.
He's
Roll
like
a
a cork.
preparation. Roll like a preparation roll to see if you can
Okay.
just like pick Benny up while the ship is rocking.
Okay, should I roll...
Strength.
Strength, yeah. Let's see... Is your fingers gang? All right, not bad, not bad. I got really good actually. I rolled on
Good, number
18,
one
which
victory
I don't have any
royale.
pulses, so.
You got an 18.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. So you just pick up Benny, throw Benny over your shoulder, and as you let go of the rope, the hatch just flings open from the wind above, and this torrent of water just starts trickling down into the lower decks, getting up to your knees at one point. But are you just going to climb the rope out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so with Benny over your shoulder, you just start one hand climbing up the rope, just tiny person, tiny Arden, big Benny, and quickly get up on the top deck.
Okay, and then, I mean, I have lots of movement, so I can probably just start taking them up to the wheel. I guess how
Alright.
far away is the wheel? Because it's probably, most of the ropes are like 50 feet, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, so you can probably make it, honestly. So you just run up the side of the deck once again, Betty one hand holding
I'm
onto
like, yo, what's
railing and
up?
shit on the other, and slide over to the wheel with the rest of the party. And
I set him down next to the wheel and I'm like, all right, gang, I'm tying us all to the wheel.
All right.
Ride or die, let's go.
and are you gonna start
Actually-
are you gonna take your rope and start tying everyone up together?
Pretty much. I'm like, ride or die, gang, let's go.
My favorite
Betty.
company.
Betty, it is your turn. In front of you, you are now in front of the reel, planted there, given control. In front of you, there is just a fucking mess of ships.
Please, sir,
Can
save
Sharpay
us.
point out like where we're supposed to be aiming, like the gap between
Yeah.
the ships?
Yeah.
It's like there. We're trying to get through there.
Right. He cracks his fingers. He gets on the wheel. He grips it with his bloody hands.
It is going to be a
Lily's
tight fucking squeeze.
Yeah, Lily's standing and I'm just like, okay, what do I do?
All right, Betty.
Bitches! Man the shrouds!
I don't know what that means!
Oh. And you grip onto the wheel and start steering. I want you to roll survival for me.
Oh shit.
Can I help action then?
Yeah, help action.
Hold on, I've had something for the longest time in my back pocket since the Boreen, and I need to say it. Betty's proficiency with boats!
Let's go!
Boat proficiency!
It's finally used! This for so long!
Would like to
I
add
will
your
also-
legal proficiency.
Yes!
This Lily is standing here and she's basically just gonna be helping anyway. She'll help action and I'll forfeit my next action.
Okay, Betty, let's do it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry!
Give me the crunchiest roll, Benny.
Please.
The crunchiest fucking Benny roll.
You are at advantage. You have boat proficiency. Let's go!
Get us through the boat gap. Come on, old man.
Our man.
With your geriatric hands.
Below the deck, Rada is bracing against the door and the hull to like her captain's quarters. And she's looking ahead at the options in front of her and just goes, "This is gonna take a fucking miracle."
There
And
is.
lo and behold, Benny, as you grab the wheel, something clicks perfectly in your head. And it is just a matter of micro adjustments, the tiniest little perfect precision movement in the wheel as the boat rocks back and forth, one side barely missing the broken, snapped in half, just front part of the ship, and avoiding masts that have fallen over. Every single little stray plank is perfectly weaved around as you finally break through the crevice of boats. The boat rocks back into the middle position without a fucking scratch.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Just panting. Like, so much out of him. He was so focused. And here in
Lily
rolls, I'm
is
just...
sitting at the wheel, just like I don't think she can move at this point, just out of like pure, just like, did you make it?
We did it!
And from behind you guys, you hear this low voice say, "Ugh," as
Why are you on?
the fog recedes from behind you all and vanishes. And from underneath the boat, a golden eye closes and vanishes. We are out of initiative. You guys have survived the storm.
Okay,
as-
do we still need to bail though?
Yeah. At
I'm
this
gonna
point,
go help bail.
yeah.
Really, you should probably stay on
Yeah.
deck where it's less wet.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
a
Lily's
rush.
gonna do
A rope and a bucket. I'm just gonna start.
There is a quick rush of just movement and energy as you guys grab buckets and just start bailing as quickly as possible. Down below, a number of passengers are beaten and bruised against the wall. And quickly, the medic ogre and such, who is actually, as you make your way down, was using her massive frame to just hold and hug a bunch of the party, like a bunch of the mates to keep them safe. Many people are inside their cubbies in like the fetal position, shaking. There's crying. You actually hear like whimpers and such from one of the small goblin kids on the boat. But everyone is braced, and besides a few cuts and bruises, as you start to bail, everyone looks safe and fine.
Yeah. Lily's gonna go below deck to like make sure everybody's out, just like ushering people away.
And very quickly, Captain Rada starts heading up to the top of the deck and just goes, "I can take it from here. Thank you so much for saving our ship." And just
Arden starts untying the rope.
Is that dragonborn okay? Like, just gonna like run over to the side and like look for him, or I guess just like
he's dangling from the rope and just going.
Oh, should
Arden's gonna grab him. Arden's gonna bring him back
She's gonna
up the deck.
lower him down, and just say, "Hey, I said we weren't gonna die."
What the fuck?
Do you want to keep that rope with you? I can cut the top off and you can just have it.
He slowly puts a foot down on the deck and lets go of it and lands on it and just goes, "Ugh. Shit. Thank you."
There you go.
Shit, Captain Rada! And he just runs up to go get orders and help out with the rest of the ship. So, with the chaos and commotion, you guys managed to bail out the water, and besides a small sheet of wetness and what is probably going to be unfortunately damp sheets for tonight's rest, the ship has been saved.
I think we'll live.
And as finally, after probably about 15 minutes of bailing and the general chaos of everything comes to a close as the rush of a palpitating heartbeat from just adrenaline and sheer fucking just energy, things start to calm. And you guys see around you the area that you found yourselves in.
Great.
As just the fog passes away, you guys see shadows and silhouettes in the water around you. As you are in a graveyard of ships, some worn over hundreds of years. The water beneath you all, after the waves clear, is crystal clear like glass. And yet you know that it is impossibly deep. And you see at the bottom ships, hundreds of them, new and old. And beneath all these ships is just this unending cloud of darkness. And there are no fish, no life. You don't even spot any skeletons. It's a complete dead zone beneath you all. And some of the ships around you are still floating, as if just minutes ago they were also being steered. But there is no signs of the fates of those on board, dead or alive. You were just given a warning of some sort.
The DM I sent you is just the file for the Way of the Four Elements because the old file got nuked.
Thank you.
It's nothing important. Where's the doctor? Because I need to get burn cream real bad.
But before you do, upon this desolate gravesite, there is a single boat. Not a well-rigged giant vessel, but a double-hulled outrigger canoe. Very small. And the sail is an old war sail, adorned in dwarven insignias from old Sundarian conflicts. It's torn, and the rigging is snapped and broken, and an oar floats nearby. Atop the canoe is a form, with marbled blue skin, a set of messy hair tossed over an obscured head. Their body is bloated, pruned, covered in sea foliage, but they are breathing out there.
Okay, we should,
Is that Hugo?
Shit.
Sharpay, is that Hugo?
Can I look at it and perceive?
As you guys are looking over the side of the boat, trying to figure out how you're going to rescue this figure,
Swimming.
Yeah.
you see blue horns, tusks, and orcish form. It is indeed Cornelius's boyfriend Hugo out on the waves.
Alright.
Probably
Hit the
just
boat.
without
We
even thinking.
are
she
going
would
to end this session off here.
okay.
We're gonna end this session.
Okay.
We're gonna end this session off here.
Okay. I have a chance to change my mind. Let's go.
Don't worry, gang. We have a solution. At 9th level, monks gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids without falling during the
True.
move. So Arden can just.
Funnily enough, Lily could do that. She just doesn't because she's terrified of the water.
Which is also
Yeah.
fair. Which is
She
why
was
I
on
was
the
suggesting
verge
Arden
of,
do
like,
it. Although
Sharpie's
some-
dragon form is
instinct.
amphibious, so
That's true.
Yeah,
God.
frog dragon.
Let's do some closing remarks here. Kiki, closing remarks.
So you know that like when you're an introvert, you know that instinct that only kicks in when your friend asks you to like ask somebody for something, like when you're at the store and you didn't get ketchup with your meal and your friend is worried and they're like, "Can you go ask them for ketchup?" Like you get the instinct of like, "Okay,
Yes.
I'm not an introvert anymore. I can ask." That was Lily with the boat.
yeah.
Because she was terrified, but the dragonborn was having a heart attack, so she was like, okay, give me the wheel.
Just had to do it. Morgue, closing
Lily,
remarks.
take the wheel.
finally got that mosquito. Okay, anyway. Sorry, this whole time I've been trying to kill it. Anyway.
Win.
Yeah, Arden's having a time. She's kind of enjoying it in like a weird, kids will read like books that are like vaguely like Coraline. You know how Coraline's like it creeps the
Yes.
heck out of people who are older, but like kids are like, yeah, I love that book. Yeah, that's just Arden
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
She's just down.
Whoa, fog. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Wow!
Big
Whoa,
wave.
big
She's like,
wave.
wow, we really did just take a
Eyeball.
trip through a graveyard. How exciting!
There's
Do
a
not,
dead
do not
guy.
live your life
Wow.
like Arden does. Adrenaline junkie is her middle name, but
As it should be. Good for Arden.
but you know what? I think it's gonna work out for us.
Yes, absolutely. CC, closing remarks.
What the fuck? I will never get over how Benny's literal occupation is just stunting on the precipice.
Yes.
Yeah!
This has happened twice now. It's weird that it's happened twice.
If I had a nickel for every time on the open ocean, Betty just fucking stunted on the precipice with a nat 20.
I'd have 2 nickels.
You have 2 nickels. And crime, closing remarks.
I'm no longer crucified Mega Man. I'm now stunting on the precipice.
Yes! All right, and tune in next week, where Hugo.
Whoa.
Bye.